yes. You know, first of all, welcome everybody. Welcome back, Hasan.
We're back.
It's nice to see you again after a hiatus.
We're back. Yeah.
I'm just so glad, you know, it's a white pill day kind of, huh?
Yeah, no, this is a great day. It's a great day for politics. I have to inform you that I fought Jeff. I went to his house with a baseball bat, and I was like, you cannot take over my spot.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Well, it's up to the people. My bestie is out of my hands. If you want to take a poll right now.
No, it was unacceptable. I saw how beautiful his hair looked on the podcast.
Yeah,
I did not like that.
Pecker is mad.
I did not like that at all.
He's a handsome man. He'll give any hunk, any heartthrob a run for their
He's a very handsome man.
Yeah.
And you had Jeff on, who was like the looks, and then you had Mike, who was like constantly talking about politics.
Right.
It's just like I see what's going on.
No, it's not what it looks like, bro.
Yeah, leftovers. I'm the one who's left over.
No.
I'm out there. I'm like Squidward watching SpongeBob and Patrick have fun outside.
Never.
That's what was going on.
We could never replace you. I want you to know right now. Jeff may be more handsome. Mike might be more charming.
Yeah, Mike might have better political takes than I do, but
you are Hasan. Don't you understand that?
I do.
I could never replace you.
I
you
do.
himbo. You beautiful himbo.
Cracker.
Can we do the show like this? It's just, I like this.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
By the way, I just want to say at the top of the show, you know, that huge bill got passed, the Inflation Reduction Act, and it was super nice that they earmarked another $20 billion for us for our studio defenses.
Yeah. You know,
so it's the $40 billion studio.
Bipartisan compromise when it comes to the important things, you know what I mean? Funding the police, giving them more money, and APCs, and also our facility.
Yeah, I'm just so happy because I've been really wanting like AI, you know, warfare robots to patrol the perimeter, which we'll be able to get now. And
yeah, friend of the show, I did a thing. Came all the way out from Australia to strap a machine gun on a dog. I don't know if you saw that. We have those now. He's been doing it for
robot dogs.
Yeah, he got a Boston Dynamics robot from Michael Reeves, and strapped the MP5 onto it, not a 50 cal.
He should never have done that.
I did not fuck my dog.
Yeah, I've seen it, but yeah, I mean,
the point was he was making political commentary about how dangerous guns are. They're good boys.
No, I'm saying this is like the beginning of Half-Life.
Oh yeah,
but
this has been done already too.
Anyway, the point is basically that we've put in an order for like 1,000 of these.
Yeah.
So don't even try.
Yeah, don't even come near us. We got that, and they're so much better than the one he's been working on it. They're better than the one in the video.
No, way better.
Yeah.
So,
but we still have the bad ones too, just to spray indiscriminately at people.
Yeah. You
know.
So, anyway, listen. I understand your feelings got hurt. Let me see what you had some remarks to say about that. Let's pull it up.
Leftovers is not happening tomorrow, by the way, because somebody decided to cut me out.
By the way, what happened was we filmed on Wednesday with Tano, Mike, and Jeff. They didn't want to go. They didn't want to do it live.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
I can believe it.
And so we had to edit it and throw it up on Thursday. So I did it for you, because if we double posted, nobody would have watched.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, that's so much worse. Wow.
I'm just being honest.
Wow.
Right? So I didn't want to embarrass the leftovers.
Then it would have been like a direct comparison. Like people would be like, "Oh, Jeff's the hotter one. Like he's got it like that."
Because I mean, that episode has 1.5 million. I mean, you know.
Don't our episodes get like I don't even know.
Yeah,
we stream them live though. To be fair.
Well, it's only like 5 days. It's gonna do really well. Yeah, we get like 1 million, dude. Pound it for that. Pretty good, right? For a political fucking podcast.
I think so. I think so, for corrupting the youth's mind with communism.
Brandon!
Yeah. With Dark Brandon. I mean, that's why he gave us $20 billion, to be honest, because, like, we have been pushing the Dark Brandon agenda pretty hard.
Oh, I love that the libs have reclaimed Dark Brandon meme.
I know, but like, I'm very conflicted on that because on the one hand, dude, there's so much to talk about.
I know. I've got all Crowder's my favorite.
We have so much to talk about, Ethan. There's so much has happened. Like,
so maybe we should just skip the bullshit and memes and just get into it because there's no way we're gonna get through here. Actually, let me watch this because
Well, I don't have a stream after. I have a TV show that I'm filming with Austin for G4. No, it's nice G4. It's Austin's show. Name Your Price. So I have to do that later, so that's why we can go like a little bit over. We're not,
we can? Okay,
we don't have to like end it exactly at 12 is what I'm saying.
What is this show? It's on TV?
It's on G4, and it's on Austin. G4 is a TV show. Like Olivia Munn. Remember Olivia Munn?
Is it on TV?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Why are you flexing on me?
It originally is just filmed on Austin's channel, though, on Twitch. So, like... Okay. I think it makes it to TV unless I make a lot of 9/11 jokes, in which case they cut it from circulation, which is fucked up.
Yeah, don't say anything about bombing any sort of.
No,
I didn't finish the sentence. I'm just saying don't say that.
I'm talking about love bombing anyway. In any case.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I was talking about explosives.
Oh.
But I didn't finish my sentence, so it should be fine. I said don't talk about it, and certainly don't. Obviously,
advocate for it. Obviously, I would never do that.
Yeah,
I believe an individual citizen in this country has a right to own a nuclear warhead.
That's fine though. That's a normal take to have. I don't know why people would ever look at that.
And by the way, Hasan, if you're going to be on TV, just steer clear of any mention of Dan Crenshaw's eye hole.
Yeah, I would not. I would never do that.
Thank you.
I would never do that. I would never bring that up.
Well, let's just see where this goes because I kind of like to see. I like to see you guys all fight over me.
Somebody decided to cut me out, and instead, do a super secret special podcast episode with someone who's hotter than me. What's up?
Yeah,
is it because I don't have fucking 10%, lower than 10% body fat like
it is,
like Jeff does? Is that what's going on, dude? Huh? Yeah, shots fired. I'm out here wearing fucking Teddy Fresh all goddamn day.
I know. You know what? Shit. That's so true. Jeff never wore Teddy Fresh once.
That's right, dude.
Man, fuck Jeff, dude.
Yeah.
You're my new bestie.
Yeah. Look at that.
Dude. Jeff's no longer my bestie. He's never worn Teddy Fresh.
Jeff's going to come out wearing Teddy Fresh, and then you're like, Hasan, you're done. You're out. You're fucking out, dude.
That would definitely push the needle for me, but until then.
You love it. Look at your face.
I
love it.
I'm just trying to have fun with it, you know. But, you know, okay, that's good. We can go a little bit long. There's something I want to show at the top of the show. Obviously, our news correspondent, our new news. Who is hotter? Okay, so.
Okay, well, it's leftovers. It doesn't count.
I don't know, man. That's pretty commanding.
Okay, that makes me feel good. More of that, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. You see,
that makes me feel really good.
We all feel good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now do one with me, Hasan, and Jeff. And be honest.
You got it.
I'm looking for that 5%.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
No. I'm serious. I want it to be really low for me.
It's your show, man. It's your show.
No. Everyone knows I'm a beast. And don't vote for me out of pity. I'm serious. Don't be like, oh, I want to make him feel better because he always says he's a beast. Don't worry. I'm fine. I feel confident.
He wants you to vote for out of pity. He's saying don't do it.
No,
psychology.
I just think it's funny if I get like 2 votes. I'm fine with that. Hard. But as the votes populate here, Hasan, this is important. We have a new news correspondent. Biden looks lost, appears ready for a handshake, but he's already received it. So this comes from our good friend, Arab World News.
No way.
Let's see.
Now our great speaker, our partner, who all of these bills we've met.
Oh my God.
Say that again?
Look at his face though. The funniest part about this is like.
Okay, interesting. Oh, Joe forgot he got the first handshake?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
No, but I mean, that's right. But the funniest part about that is that he goes, "You son of a bitch." Like, then he goes, I see how it is.
This guy has a 5-second memory hole. What's going on here? Wait, let me see this again, because Arab World News is bringing some. Joe, come on. All right, well, let's hear his analysis.
Again, we just watched now. Biden looks lost and appears ready
for handshake already received. Biden waiting handshake from Senate Chuck Schumer, and Chuck Schumer is shaking hands with Biden and 3 others. Then he walks back to the podium. Biden wave his hand to shake hand with Chuck Schumer again. On the other side, Biden covering during speeches. This video circulating now on internet and social media. I wanna say honestly, this video is not real. Someone made
is that right?
For his this video.
Wait, how is it not real? Is it
fake news, misinformation?
Bro,
Arab World News
destroying misinfo.
Because I actually was worried for Brandon there for a minute, but how did he fake that? It looked real. Shit.
I mean,
shows a video.
He's got the scoop too, because according to Snopes, it's unproven. It's still up in the air.
I was about to say, you know, even Snopes is hitting him with the unproven, and those guys are libs. So
yeah,
I believe Arab World News. This guy.
I don't know.
Hard.
Sky News Australia covered it as though it actually happened.
Can you can you show that clip? Because go down, Dan. This is from Washington Times opinion.
But that's not exactly a reputable source for sure.
RNC, no. But let's watch this closely now. This is important. Okay, goes back.
Now our great speaker, our partner, who all of these bills.
That's fucking fake, bro. Look at his face. It looks like someone super implanted.
Interesting. We'll have to send this to the lab here in our $3 million.
I don't know, but this is literally an Arab News World scoop, if that is the case.
Yeah,
that's breaking news. He broke this 2 days ago, actually.
Wow,
that's crazy.
So
that's
good.
actually crazy. Snopes, they're ahead of Snopes on this one,
dude. That's our boy. He's out there. Arab World News. Shout the fuck out.
Let's see what why he says it's fake.
Okay.
Then watch also the real video.
What?
Excuse me.
What?
Where are you going with this one? This video is fake.
Oh, he's saying this video is fake. Yeah, okay, we know that.
I'm sorry.
Well, it has cuts in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe was he talking about this video being fake and not the previous one?
No.
Oh, maybe.
No.
He was saying the previous video was
He's
fake.
saying the previous video is fake.
Okay.
He was saying this is evidence. But this one has cuts in it, dude. So it's a little easier
is a little bit. That's a. We'll let him have that W though.
I think he's right.
If he scooped the previous one, congratulations.
Hear all the noise out there. We know there are those who focus more on seeking power than securing the future. Excuse me. Than securing the future.
Right. In the ending of the video, don't forget support me by like and comment. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I did like it, but I'll leave a comment. I knew this was fake. Thank you, bro, for spreading the truth. We love you. Anything you want to add?
I'm good. That's perfect.
Yeah, okay. So shout out. I mean, he's the best. Arab World News. Friend of the show, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did make contact with him, actually. And we may have an appearance on the show sometime in the future here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we made contact. He said he's too shy at the moment to call in live because his English isn't good enough, but...
It's all good.
He was very gracious about it, though. He said he was going to work on his English, and he would hope to come on soon. So,
speaking of friends of the show, Ninja Cotton Candy G Fuel. That's all you got.
We call him here. Hey, you know whose flavor cotton candy used to be?
Keemstars?
Yeah.
No way. That's so funny.
Oh, you didn't know about this arc, this character arc?
No, I did not know that.
Ninja came out with the cotton candy flavor a few months ago, and Keemstar had a meltdown. He's like, bro, you should have asked me for permission before you dropped that.
What does he think? He owns the IP around cotton candy?
He does. He actually does.
That's insane.
Hussein. I don't know how to say your name.
Yeah.
So anyway, Hasan is upset. I'm sorry, Hasan. We are besties.
What, you and Ninja? No, I have no issues with Ninja.
No, not Ninja. I mean, I'm just recapping. Here is Mike praising you, though, and this gave me pause because Mike is one of my new best friends. And yeah, see, I'm hotter than Jeff? No, I'm not. Stop it. But you still crushed me, obviously.
I think you are hotter than Jeff.
I
think we're both hotter than Jeff now.
I was hoping it'd be like 2%. All right, whatever. Get it. It's not funny.
Yeah, we're
against. I think
we are. You guys are building bridges, and I didn't even realize that a bridge was there to build with me and Big Mike.
He's a good guy.
He had some nice things to say about my Andrew Tate debate on the Impulsive podcast.
He's a good man, that Mike. In fact, you know what's wrong with Impulsive? I would say at this point, too much Logan Paul. I think if we could just turn up the mic, turn down the Logan, that would probably be a hit podcast.
I don't want to say that because I think I'm going to be on their podcast soon, so I'm going to go ahead and say, no, I think it's just enough Logan Paul on there.
That'd be great. That'd be great for you to go on there.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's changed, He's a new man. Just don't mention Dink Doink, okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. The NFT stuff is just, oh my God. But there are things that I do respect about the Pauls. I've said it before, and this is not because I may or may not be going on the Impulsive podcast. I respect that they have, trained a lot. Jake Paul is even. I have like actual.
Yeah.
I have actual mixed martial artist friends who are trainers who respect his dedication and effort. I like that Logan Paul is also doing the WWE thing. Like those are pursue your passions.
Absolutely.
Unless it's like doing pranks and stuff. In which case, don't. If your passion is dink doink or pranks, then don't do that and pursue the wrestling thing instead.
Play the theme song just because it is passionate. That's Logan Paul singing, and that's passion, Hasan. I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
There's a lot of heart in that.
Oh my God!
So much. Ding dong is my favorite coin. All right, let's cut. I don't want to kill Hasan's chance for it.
It's just you're killing me.
No, I don't want.
Before you kill my chances, I'm dead now.
I'm a motherfucking
Stop. We're not going to ruin this for Hasan.
All right, let's see what he had to say.
Portnoy did a relatively good job with them, and I think...
Oh, this is cool. I wonder what he's trying to promote here.
Oh my God, I think those guys DM'd me. What is that, like their energy drink or something? It's like him and KSI?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, yo, love to send you, like, crates or something. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. What is it? Is it a water?
A sports drink, like a Gatorade thing.
Okay.
I haven't tried it, but it's out there.
You gotta do a taste test.
It's kind of hard to get right at this moment. I mean, I would do a taste test.
Yeah, because they're fucking sending me crates. That's why. Apparently, there's any influencers free ones.
Apparently, it's doing very well, but
not surprising.
I love how his hoodie is just like. There's no fucking branding, color, bottle. It's just Prime, black and white.
Yeah. Well, he knows how to do it, I guess.
Oh, wait, hold on. Cameron, you've tried a Prime?
Yeah, I had the blue one.
Okay, what did you think?
It was pretty good. I didn't hate it. I loved it, actually.
Let's go, Cameron.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
And
it's delicious. We love Prime.
Unironically,
delicious
it's pretty good.
beverages.
Okay. No, I would never want you to lie to me. And how does it compare to drink like Gatorade?
I think it's better than Gatorade, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Boo. Gatorade is down.
To be honest, Gatorade's been dropping the ball. It's too salty and it's too sweet.
Yeah.
Gatorade's been awfully quiet since Prime dropped.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Go ahead, Cameron.
I'm going to stop shilling now. I don't fucking care.
I mean, I like Prime. It tastes more natural, and it's pretty good. And I'm not even bullshitting. I liked it when I had it.
You heard it from Cameron, folks.
Okay, quick Gatorade question for you, and this is very controversial in my community.
Sure.
It's not known for controversies for any other reason.
You think you could fit a Gatorade in Jan Crenshaw's eye hole?
That's not what I was going to say, but probably. So I'm an advocate for warm Gatorade, room temperature Gatorade.
Room temp?
What the fuck you
talking I'm a room temp Gatorade fan. I think it brings out the flavor better.
How would you even think to try
I think ice cold Gatorade tastes different. than room temp Gatorade.
Honestly,
I prefer it.
I never thought of that before, but I'm with you on it 100%.
How are you gonna back them up? You never even tried it.
No, I know I've had it, but I just never put 2 and 2 together.
So
Though.
do you like microwave your Gatorade? What are you doing to get out?
No, I just don't put it in the fridge.
Oh, so you're talking about room temp Gatorade?
Yeah, room temp Gatorade.
Oh, that's not hot.
Warm Gatorade,
You
but
said hot Gatorade.
Well, that's just. I don't know. You're right. I shouldn't have said that.
Wait,
But room temp.
are you saying you like it better, Hasan? Or are you just saying it's different?
I prefer room temperature Gatorade to ice cold Gatorade. They do have a different taste.
I think it depends on the flavor too, though. To be honest with you, you can't just change it up willy nilly like that.
Because warm red Gatorade is dog shit.
Yeah, I
It's
just
hell.
hate red.
I don't like. I'm not a big fan of red anyway. I'm not a big red guy. I'm a blue guy all the way.
I'll be
white too. White's really good. I don't know what that one is.
You're bringing the polarization to our community because our whole chat's like 50-50 on this.
I don't have strong opinions about Gatorade, to be honest, but room temp is fine with me. Hot threw me off. But every time I drink Gatorade recently, it's so fucking salty and sweet. It's like putrid, man. I can't fuck with it. When I was a kid, I hit that shit all the time.
I only drink zeros anyway, so.
Oh, zeros?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Good.
I got time to add calories for Gatorade, you know?
What's your body fat at?
I don't know. I have no idea, but
not low
too
enough?
high. It's not. Yeah, it's not. No, of course it's not low enough. I've on my weight loss journey, I'm at 252 pounds. Is the lowest I hit this week. Which is really good because I started off at like 285 when we were doing leftovers. Like around last year when I first started losing weight and like training again.
You lost 30 pounds since we started?
So far, yeah.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of recomp in the first half of the year where I was like building muscle mass again. But I'm not at, I'm trying to hit like, once I start hitting like 240, I'll start posting shirtless photos.
Okay,
again.
that's what we're all waiting for.
Yeah.
Shirtless Hasan, ladies and gentlemen.
And then the goal is to hit 230.
And eventually OnlyFans, right?
No.
Oh, come on, bro.
I'll do a hot tub stream before I do OnlyFans. I'll probably do a
Start
hot
there.
tub stream.
Just get your feet wet, so to speak.
Yeah.
Would you show your dick on OnlyFans for $1 million a month?
No. No, not for money. Like for
free, for clout.
Like I think I mean I don't need to make more money, right? I make enough of it as it is, but I don't know. I have body dysmorphia. It's hard for me to do OnlyFans. I talked about this on my podcast with Eva Elfie.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is?
I saw that clip. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, "Why don't you do OnlyFans?" And I was like, "I have too much body dysmorphia to be able to do it."
Right.
Like it takes a lot.
Wait, what's the OnlyFans lawsuit, Dan? OnlyFans. Oh, can this be true? I saw this. I was like, no fucking way. OnlyFans bribed Meta to put thousands of porn stars on a terror watch list. There's no fucking way that's true, bro.
I don't know.
Because that would require Meta, which is Facebook, and OnlyFans to be so corrupt to make this happen.
Right. Well, it's not alleging Meta itself, but specific employees at Meta. Like they bribed individuals that worked there.
And what's the advantage to putting porn stars on a terror watch?
Well, it's ones that weren't on OnlyFans, that were on like competitors' websites.
And
this is all just alleged, by the way.
And again, what's the benefit of doing that? Other than
drive out competition from other, subscription adult websites like OnlyFans.
Yeah, but how does putting them on a terror watch do that?
Because their posts would get flagged and removed.
What I also don't understand is like they already fucking blacklist most porn stars. They shadow ban porn stars. There's a porn star shadow ban on all Meta platforms anyway.
Oh, Meta, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand what OnlyFans was doing there.
Oh, you're talking about their Facebook groups get like terrorist tagged?
Yeah, or their Instagram page or stuff like that.
That's kind of wild.
This is what the lawsuit
is
accusing them of, yeah.
Hasan did a very good job with him by debating him using facts and statistics.
Facts and logic.
Can you say what some of his takes are?
Yeah, I mean, he has takes on women driving, and he has any access.
I think that's all they said, right?
Yeah, then he just like talks about the debate itself. Like he just like describes it and how I owned him and stuff. But yeah, no, it was a good, nice little like.
Shout out Mike,
5-minute.
Great guy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Shout out Mike, man. That's a good dude right there, man.
Yeah.
That's a
even.
good
I mean,
fucking
Andrew
dude.
Tate is so bad. Even fucking Jake Paul looks good in consideration. Like,
Yeah. The Jake had this rare W. I think I know what he's doing though, because Jake
I
did
just
this
think-
whole thing about like fuck Andrew Tate, and I'm pretty sure he's just trying to bait him for a fight. Because I was like, why
I don't
does
think Jake would fight him.
I think Jake just wants to fight with whoever would watch it. I think for sure he would. Here's the thing. I was like, why is Jake saying this? He is like more in the Tate zone than not, probably, like philosophically.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think he's just trying to bait him, but here it is.
I think it's funny that the top G is a fanboy. He runs with this whole thing like, what color is your Bugatti? Andrew, like, it's not cool to tell kids that they need a Bugatti to be cool. Andrew Tate's fans are...
Fucking Jake Paul.
That's pretty funny.
The
Jake
corn
Paul
dog.
saying that is so funny.
Yeah, the dude literally made a song called "All I Want for Christmas Is My Jake Paul Merch." You remember that?
Yeah, but that's different because like you do get pussy with that.
That's true. That's
yeah.
true.
That's like, are you kidding me, dude? When I was 20 years old, dude, and I was rocking my Jake Paul merch. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even gonna make that.
Team Ted.
It's like we're broaching Keemstar territory. Keemstar's like listening in. He's like, yeah, no, that's what I did actually. That's how I found all of my girlfriends.
I mean, he's still rocking his Team 10 shit at this moment. That's how he pulled his current one.
I don't even. Does Jake Paul still have like a young audience? I feel like he's old now.
But he doesn't make content, right? He just fights people now.
Yeah, he just fights people directly.
I mean,
are all virgins, and they're watching him to try to get laid, but they're gonna get spit on and slapped by a girl. That's what's gonna happen.
okay. I mean, he's right, obviously. So, but I think Andrew Tate is actually already fading. His star is already fading. I think everybody is over him, and his disappearing phase has already begun.
Dude, my man did one fucking debate where there was a little bit of pushback, and he just fell off the map. It is wild. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Like, it seemed like I mean it's plateauing. Like as of that debate, it has started to plateau. Like it hit the peak.
I feel that you can directly take credit for his demise.
I mean,
I give that to you.
I'm trying to have another conversation with him to dive a little bit deeper into his businesses, but I don't know if he's down to do that anymore. I think he's already too busy like doing shows with his brother talking about how I'm bisexual.
Is that right?
Yeah, he said I'm a bisexual Armenian genocide.
Wait, are you bisexual? Not that
I am not.
Because that was just news to me.
No, I am a heterosexual man, and also I do not deny the Armenian genocide.
Oh yeah. Are you sure? Because I don't know. I saw Andrew Tate say that you do.
Well, he is a very credible narrator. So.
Well, by the way, so you can see here's his Google Trends. It's dipping, bitch. Your time is up, you little fucker. Watch this shit dip down.
I mean, we'll see. He just he positioned himself for that. He was literally like, well, now we're entering the second phase of my Bugatti War plan with the war room. Anyway, we don't have to do another fucking episode on Andrew Tate, man. I know we've covered it endlessly. I'm sure your fans are also.
Well, I'm just tap dancing on his proverbial grave a little bit.
Someone told me that he went from 100K on Hustlers University to 60K though.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean,
but I don't
what
know
the fuck are they getting out of that?
I mean, I could also see that being like just a cut of all the bots or something. Like maybe Discord was like, yeah, there's a lot of bots in this server. We should.
Oh, the Discord got cold.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been a believer that he had 100,000 active paying, $50 a month paying people in his community.
It's very doubtful. But the other thing, we got to hold your feet to the fire a little bit here today, because Hasan, you've been claiming that you have a normal-sized head. You've been claiming to say
here
that
we go.
for years and years.
Everybody says I have a
years and years and years, and here, just from the last step we did.
Small head, and it's a lie. And we're here to address the lies, folks.
Well,
I have to pee.
Proportionate to your body.
I have to pee real quick before we do this.
Go ahead, we'll get ready.
Okay, get the calipers. Bust out the calipers.
Yeah, so Hasan we're gonna put this to the grave once and for all. Hasan insists that he has a normal-sized head. There's the meme, of course, that he has a tiny head. And so what we have purchased in preparation is a dome measuring caliper. Yes, sir. And so what we're going to be doing today is a head to shoulder ratio. We're going to take the measurement of the head and the shoulder, divide shoulder by head, and see, you know, where we sit on the percentage.
You want to do you so we can compare?
Sure, yeah, let's do me. So you're gonna do, so how does this work? You do like the thickest part?
Exactly.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Dan is, he is placing the calipers.
Carefully.
Very carefully.
All right, Olivia?
Hold on. You're, yeah. Okay, wait. Ow. They're spiky.
Okay.
Okay, what are we at?
Almost exactly 6
Ow!
6 inches.
6 inches.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Ow.
Okay, now let's get the shoulders. Ow. What are we going to do about this? Go ahead. Now, I don't think I have a large head in general. I think I have probably a...
22 inches.
Okay, so Hasan, I have a 6 inches. Now, does it matter the front, or you know what I mean?
We could.
But I don't even know how to calculate that.
Exactly.
Because I mean, yeah.
He's like, this is not even real skull science. I don't even know how to do the real one.
So is it better to have a big dome? Is that the skull science?
For the
ultimately?
record, I don't even know. I don't know what it is. The only phrenology I believe in is cop phrenology. I believe in a concept called cop skull.
Mm-hmm.
That you know, you're assigned cop at birth, okay, and you know you can overcome it, and some people do, not many do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the reason why they look so thumb-like, all cops.
Okay, that's interesting. Now hold on. Now, so I was 6 inches by
Are
what?
you gonna hit me with the calipers first, or are you gonna measure my shoulders?
Hold on 1 sec. What's my head to shoulder ratio?
6 to 32. You want me
22. 32.
22.
I mean 22.
22 divided by 6.
6 divided by 22.
6 divided by 22.
No.
0.7 repeated.
0.7.
So okay. So I've got 0.7. Is that like 70? Is that right?
0.27.
0.27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my head is 27% the length of my shoulders. Okay, Hasan, now the moment of truth.
I'm legitimately tense right
You've never done this, so this
No.
could be a defining moment for you. The thing is, you do have very broad shoulders, so this.
That's the whole idea, right?
Yeah.
Touching.
Ooh, there's so much more hair padding than I expected.
Yeah,
No,
get it
it's not hair
down.
padding. It's literally,
So much more hair
it's
Get it down
prodding
there.
into my skull currently.
Okay.
It's like hurting me right now. Ow. Okay, bro. What
that's
the fuck? You're digging that in there.
That's how you know it's good. He was doing the same to me.
Interesting.
Oh.
Just a tiny fraction under 6 as well. So actually.
Wait.
Yes.
Whoa, you do have a tiny head.
Wait, really?
It's the same as yours.
But his shoulders are way wider.
Well, that was the point. My point is that
No, our domes are the same
my
width.
point is that my head is a normal sized head, except for the fact that my shoulders are
You
too
can't say
wide.
it's normal size when you're like 6'4". I mean, what is normal size?
What do you think, like
Like-
skulls? Do you think skulls fucking?
Well, it scales with your body, no?
No.
29
It doesn't?
for the width. Sorry.
You think Andre the Giant had like a fucking 6-inch wide dome?
I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, okay, so mine was 27%.
Yes. Are we doing exactly 6 for this one, or are we doing
That's-
5.9?
Yeah,
No, say 6.
just, yeah.
So 6 divided by
29. 20%. Or if we round up, 21.
21% head to shoulder. And what was mine?
22.
I know my shoulders are broad.
I think
I have a normal sized head and my shoulders are broad.
you do have very broad shoulders, but I gotta say, small head me improving.
No, it has not. Okay. God damn
We
it,
have
dude.
proven it here today.
What if you have? What if your head is looking big for your shoulders? How about that?
I think you've got a lot of length here, because this hat fits me fine. I think I have a smaller head usually, but I think we got to measure front to back. Like maybe you want to try that just to redeem him a little bit.
You want to do front to back measurement? I mean, maybe.
Just to, You just,
to you?
Yeah, just to redeem him. I don't want him to feel bad about having a tiny head or anything.
Jesus Christ.
You have it all.
What is the normal percentage? I wonder. Like, what's the? We are literally doing like incel science right now. Like, we are doing for knowledge.
This is important. Don't discount.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna get a front to back measurement of Hasan. I think this is where you're gonna shine.
I don't know.
This is where you're gonna shine. Yeah, dig that in there, Dan.
He's digging it.
Try to be gentle. We have 7 inches and 87 128th.
You gotta be
7
precise.
inches and 87th 128th. What the fuck does that even mean number wise? What is it?
I guess we should reduce this fraction a little bit. I mean, that's about
Okay,
quarters, right?
that's I mean, that's almost 8 inches.
Damn, bro. You
Almost
packing 8 inches?
Yeah, I'm packing 8 inches front to back.
All right. See, I don't think I'm gonna show as impressively. Go ahead at the thickest part, please.
Don't hit him on the thickest part.
The thickest part of the shaft, please.
Okay, there's an interesting variant here.
Wait, you didn't.
What is it?
Here's the thing. You have a very sloped forehead. I'm realizing, Ethan.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
I'm just. It's kind of Neanderthal shape. Is what I'm saying. Just a little bit.
There's no way to do calipers and not come
you
across
can't,
like a race.
You can't get the full circumference.
There's no way to hit this without.
Well, here. How about just? Ow! Damn, bro. Trying to lobotomize me?
No, he did. He did that to me too.
Trying to get brain matter out of my head.
Why is that so sharp?
Why's it got to be so sharp?
I don't know. I guess
it is dangerously sharp. You could
meant for automotive shit. I'm pretty sure.
Those don't have feelings. So
Yeah,
just give it
cancel culture came for skull science.
Give it a little extra. Give it a little extra to compensate for my, as you call, Cro-Magnon. No, because you're squishing it. You got to give me a little extra girth. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Wait, it's slant. You give me extra girth.
I'm telling you, it's very
digging into my
difficult.
forehead.
You have a very oddly shaped forehead.
Just be precise, okay? Because this is important science. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull it out a little bit.
What the fuck? What?
I've got a sloped forehead, Hasan.
Dude, look at this screen. What are you doing right now? Oh my god.
I don't know what you mean. It looks normal to me.
Now I got Ethan hands.
7.5.
7.5. So you got a.
I have a longer,
mighty length on your.
I have a longer dome than you do, I guess.
Damn, you packing 8 inches, dog. Nice.
7.5 is pretty good too. What do you mean?
You're right. No, that's a hog. Can you make my hands bigger, please? Yeah, I'll.
We don't have the technology yet. We can develop that though.
Oh no.
We can put our top.
What if I hold it all
that.
here? Would that help?
I'll get in the lab. I'll try. I don't know if it's possible.
All right, forget it. Okay. How do we feel now that we've measured the dome?
My I have a newfound insecurity now.
But the.
No, I'm kidding. I don't give a shit.
I feel like the takeaway is actually that I feel like we debunked the small head. Did we? Yeah, because you guys have almost the same size head. It's all about the ratio, though, as you said.
Okay, but I would think that Hasan's head would be bigger than mine, right?
I mean, technically, it is bigger than yours. It's just not like
it is. Yeah, it is bigger,
wider than yours.
So it's about the same here, and it's a little long. It's a ½ inch longer on the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, life is a game of inches, Ethan. I mean, that's where it counts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Dick Tip.
Okay, we'll let the people interpret it as they.
People are going to continue with the matter regardless, which is fine. I mean, it's all good.
It's funny. I have small hands. You've got a small dome.
Yeah, but I've always known that I have a very, I don't know. I've never been insecure about that ever. It's just I have broad shoulders.
It's
What
not
are you
that.
gonna do?
No, it's just a gag. I think nobody
Yeah.
actually thinks that. You're a beautiful man.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need to hear that. You hear that, Jeff? He's calling me beautiful.
Jeff is a
not
beast.
you. Okay.
Jeff's a beast.
But he has a perfectly sized head for his perfect body.
You don't know that. He's got a lot of hair. It might be big. It might be he's got a big head, which you don't want that either.
Really? I feel like having a bigger head is better, right? Isn't that what like actors have? Well, I guess not, because Sebastian Gorka has a gigantic dome and he looks like shit.
I'd be honest. I've seen dudes with like people, women and men, that sometimes gonna have massive heads. It's a little bit.
It's intimidating.
It's a lot to do. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, you're like, what? I can't look at your entire face at once. Like, what's happening? You're like,
yeah. There's like a whole race of people I feel like that are like just big headed.
Yeah.
There's like a different thing going on there. But let's get on. Let's move on with the show. We've already wasted. Well, I won't say wasted, but 20 minutes already, folks.
Oh, way more than that.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, 40? Oh, whoops. Oh, we don't have ads today, do we?
No.
They're stealing it.
They're stealing it.
All right, so let's talk about what we're all super excited to get to today. Trump got raided. We love it.
And Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Can I just say, I want to give a quick shout out to the boys in the blue, our law enforcement community, our officers, our Leos, the U.S. Postal Service.
Blue Lives Matter.
Blue Lives Matter, thin blue line. Nobody's ever talking about what happens to cops out there. It's really hard to be running around when you're, when you got heart disease. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to fund the FBI further.
Fund the FBI.
That's right.
That's right.
We love our law enforcement folks. You know who doesn't?
What?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yo, that woman is such a fucking beast, man.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
here, I'll pull this up.
So much to say about this.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's just such a fucking piece of shit.
I mean, that goes hard though.
You know, first of all, it's the shameless grifting for me. It's like she didn't waste a second to try to fundraise off this. Defund the FBI? How is that even a real thing? You want to defund the entire FBI?
I'm fucking so on board. Like, it'd be great. Fuck it. Who
Doesn't
cares?
the FBI do something useful?
They do, definitely.
Functions? Yeah.
Even
federal, like all federal.
So
crime?
even ICE, to a certain degree, has like a sex trafficking division and kidnapping division. So like, no matter which federal agency you're talking about, of course there's going to be like a fraction of the resources are going to go to like combating real crimes and shit. And of course the FBI does decent work in that field as well, but in an overwhelming sea of incompetence.
So I feel like of all the governmental law enforcement bodies, I feel like the FBI is the most legit. I mean, there's a lot of federal crimes like money laundering stuff, financial crimes, shit like that is all being investigated by the FBI.
I just wish they did more of that. Like I'm in agreement.
Well, what is it they're doing that you don't like besides raiding Trump?
So, no, I love that. Obviously.
Oh, you do? Okay.
That was great. Fucking awesome.
More of that.
More of that, please. And also, throw Hillary Clinton in there. Throw Hillary Clinton in the pile. You know what I mean? I am such a centrist on that.
Well, hold on. They were investigating her.
Yeah.
They did throw. She was already in the pile.
I know, but they couldn't arrest her.
She
so
just didn't steal classified documents.
Yeah, well, again, make it work. I'm just saying, make it work, Christopher Wray, you fucking fake friend. You got appointed by Donald Trump.
That they say that doesn't matter. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so what is it the FBI does that you don't like?
Okay, so one of the things that first of all, the FBI historically is started off as a white supremacist institution. It's the original, the inception of the FBI is quite literally around like the White Woman Trafficking Act and like basically trying to use a federal authority, a federal agency to combat black people consensually having interracial relationships with white women.
Okay.
That famous boxer that was exonerated by Trump, actually, like posthumously pardoned by Trump, is one of the first examples of that. So it has its roots in white supremacy, obviously, but even in contemporary, I mean, they played a role in they literally executed Fred Hampton and numerous other black leaders. Obviously tried to get Martin Luther King to kill himself.
Okay.
So there's and then may or may not have played a role in that as well. May or may not have played a role in the assassination of Malcolm X as well. So the FBI historically is always been an arm of white supremacist terror.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Infiltration of black organizations, labor pro labor organizations. They played a role in the Red Scare propaganda. That's
Is it possible?
But even in contemporary.
Yeah, let's talk about contemporary because that's all. I mean, it's all relevant, right? But we're talking about stuff from like the 50s and shit.
In contemporary history, even under the Obama administration, is certainly under the George W. Bush administration, and even under Trump, the FBI played a fundamental role in oppressing and engaging in mass surveillance of Muslims. In the United States of America.
That makes sense, like in the wake of 9/11.
Yeah, one of their most common practices was to go and find like autistic or like, mentally disabled Muslim teenagers on the internet and then coerce them basically into doing a terror plot and then foil that terror plot so they could be like, look, terror is all around us. Muslim terror is really terrifying. And we did a great job stopping it. And, of course, a similar thing that they did with the Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping situation, I don't know if you remember that, it was kind of identical to that, but this time it was white people. So, like, obviously, that was more publicized. But when it's a Muslim teenager that's, like, autistic, like, no one gives a shit. But the FBI did a lot of that. Like, the majority, I think, of the terror plots they foiled were terror plots that they themselves had facilitated, supplied logistics for.
Here's an article. The unlikely jihadi. The FBI pressured a lonely young man into a bomb plot. He tried to back out. Now he's serving life in prison.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fair. That sounds like a good story.
Yeah, that's a pretty common practice for the FBI.
It sounds like there's some really god-awful like divisions. I think what happens in stuff like that is in the wake of 9/11 they have this directive from like the president top down that it's like we need to investigate terrorism and show the American public that we're catching and foiling terrorism, and then they end up like with these crazy ass
there's
quotas.
Like not enough terrorism. So they're like, we got to make the terrorism ourselves and then catch it.
So that is bad. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
We
so
don't like that. So let's defund them.
So I'm on board. Bring it down to its bare bones and only do this. Like sex
trafficking, sex crimes, homicides, financial crimes,
political
crimes.
Political crimes, absolutely.
That's a lot.
Arrest politicians every couple of weeks. Just like throw a politician in jail. Like I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would really beef up their numbers. I think that would really improve their approval rating amongst like the American public, because like Congress approval rating is 17%. Just arrest some of these motherfuckers.
Oh my God, dude.
You know what I mean?
Wait, this is a really interesting comment from Minnie Lindsay. She says, "Hi, I'm a Larry Nassar survivor. He was the Olympic gymnast coach."
Another great example of the FBI
that's what she's
negligence.
Getting to. The FBI knew Larry was abusing little girls for 9 months and let Larry see 70 new patients while taking bribes from the U.S. AG. We are currently suing them for $1 billion. Wow, dude. Yeah, if I would be fucking... That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So there's plenty that they don't do and they should do, and then there's plenty where they do a lot where they shouldn't. It's just cops. They're federal cops. So of course, just like the police force, like as much as I criticize the police force, I understand the necessity for some like organization, some unit that maintains the presence of law and order. There's a necessity for, people to solve crimes, you know what I mean? Like detectives and whatnot. And so I understand that, but they don't really do that. And that's kind of what we're angry at with respect to all my criticisms of the police. And the FBI is just the, police on steroids kind of.
Okay. So basically what we've done is that the conservatives now have gone all full circle and become radical leftists, defunding the police. So that's actually terrific. We're on board with that.
They've always had an anti-ATF streak, like old school. The old school libertarians, old school conservatives, used to hate the FBI as well, like Reason.com libertarians, So I'm glad that they're going back to their roots.
Well, let's start from the beginning. So, a couple of days ago, FBI agents raided Trump's house at Mar-a-Lago and took a few baskets of documents. They also broke into a safe.
They did not break into a safe. They had a warrant that specifically had to have dictated that the safe was accessible.
Yeah, but they accessed a safe, which is not easy to get a warrant for.
No, it is not. It's a different search warrant that you need to get. Like, for example, when you do when you execute a search warrant normally, and you go into a house and there's a safe, oftentimes they'll hold up the raid, they'll stop it, and wait for a secondary warrant to come in specifically for that safe. Part of the reason why, I mean, this was a beefy warrant, right?
Right.
And the reason why that's important is because you can't get a beefy warrant like this unless you have someone on the inside that has turned state's witness. And that's the speculation, is that someone with access to this level of knowledge within the Trump circle offered this information that like these classified documents were being held inside a Trump safe.
Yeah,
otherwise they would not have been able to get that warrant.
It's hard to imagine, like, this person who narked on him must be, I mean, imagine how close you have to be to know what's in his safe, what classified documents he stole. I mean, that's got to be fairly close proximity. But regardless, what really happened now that we know, although a few days have passed, is that when he was president, when he was leaving the White House, he basically just grabbed a fuckload of classified documents and stole them. He at one point returned them at the request of the National Archive and the FBI, but he didn't return all of them. He kept some, and it's speculated the ones he did keep, because the FBI obviously went to a great lengths to get them back, were fairly sensitive, important documents that he stole. You can imagine he stole them for a reason, right?
Yeah, so the fear, and I think that this is a pretty reasonable fear to have if you are the FBI or if you are like, working inside one of these federal agencies, given Trump's track record of like operating out of Mar-a-Lago and what that presents as a matter of like a security concern, as a matter of national security, because Mar-a-Lago is a country club. They are not vetting every single person that is within proximity of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump literally throughout his presidency got into trouble for conducting business, presidential business in Mar-a-Lago around foreign nationals. So that was like serious problem for them.
There was even incidents of like random people, or there was like a Chinese spy, remember that, who got into Mar-a-Lago and got super close to Trump?
Also Maria Butina famously, a Russian spy, Maria Butina famously went all the way up as well.
So there
didn't even have to use Mar-a-Lago, just use the regular lobbying arm of the NRA. But so my point was that it's understandable that they would be worried that this kind of classified material is still in the possession of the former president. Normally, as a matter of courtesy, presidents basically hand off declassification to the next president that comes in. The new president basically says you can still have like some level of you can still stay some level of like in the know as a former president, which Biden unceremoniously did not offer to Donald Trump, citing national security concerns. So that's another reason why like Trump cannot have possession of these classified documents. But like I said, I hope that there is more to it than just like mismanaged files, right?
Unfortunately, I think that's it. I don't think anything else is going to come of this.
Well, then Republicans are going to make mincemeat out of this.
Well, what are they going to do? Because they got to make up their mind. Is this like a Civil War grab, or is this just like he has these documents ever since Watergate? We passed a law saying that every presidential document has to be saved and filed with the National Archive by law, okay? And so Trump, while he was in the White House, was tearing up documents. He was even flushing documents. Like, what the fuck? And now he's stealing documents. They begged him to return it. And after exhausting all civil options, Trump, that was basically the only way left to get the documents, is to go to fucking Mar-a-Lago and take them. From what I can tell, I think that's it, dude.
I hope that there is more to it than that, and it like somehow links back to January 6th, because there's a secondary investigation on Donald Trump's involvement that the January 6th committee is looking at. They also seized the phone of a congressperson from Pennsylvania, including 5 additional people from the state legislature, I believe, in Pennsylvania, with direct links to January 6th, and they were communicating with Donald Trump. And the congressperson's phone that was seized, the Pennsylvania Republican Representative Scott Perry, He was talking with the Trump White House in the months leading up to January 6th about the insurrection. And he's like a Freedom Caucus guy. He's like a Tea Party guy. So, you know, big libertarian hours here.
They didn't take computers or phones or anything from Trump, did they? I don't think so.
No, they only took his phone one day after the raid. So I'm hoping that, like, there is...
The FBI did take Trump's phone?
No, they took his phone.
But that's what I'm saying. They didn't take any electronics from Trump.
No, they did not. They did not. And Trump, of course, pled the fifth in a testimony yesterday.
Which is great.
Yeah.
As he once famously said,
multiple
which I'll pull up, he says, who would take the fifth other than a criminal?
I mean, he was right.
Right, yeah. But
he's morally consistent on that one.
He's right on the nose with this one. Here, check this out. Trump, God, he looks like shit here, bro. What the fuck is that? Looks like a cadaver, like a reanimated
they're coming after
corpse.
my king. He's not looking his best self.
That's like an open casket funeral showing. Fuck me.
Yeah, it sucks. Look how beautiful he was in 2016.
Yeah, he was. Well, he doesn't have his makeup on. So
yeah, he'll come back again, stronger than ever before.
Yeah, check this out, guys.
You see, the mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
Former President Trump indeed pled the fifth. He refused to answer questions from the AG and indeed invoked his Fifth Amendment rights.
Taking the fifth, I think it's disgraceful. You see,
Ladies
the mob
and
takes the
gentlemen,
fifth.
we got him.
What a fucking loser. Actually, you know what? He's not the loser. The people that like him are losers. I mean,
People
are
that
such
like
a
him are-
sucker.
yeah.
Such a sucker, dude. This man's a con artist. Like, how much more clear does it need to be?
I did a whole, like, someone found a bunch of hogs on TikTok talking about, like, how, you know, they're terrified of, like, the FBI coming after them now, and they're terrified of the 87,000 new IRS agents.
Yeah.
And they think, like, these IRS agents are going to come in with guns and, like, you know, kill them or something because they're conservative, which is awesome. I love that they, like, live in a state of panic all the time. But you know, the attitude from the most radicalized Trump supporters is that, like, this is civil war, folks. It's like, it's happening. One of my favorite takes on it was, again, from like on the Donald, there was like some fucking random guy who was talking about how, like, get your guns ready, civil war is coming, you know, I'm ready for this, I can't wait for this or whatever. And then he self-doxed and said, I'm currently under trial. I'm under, you know, my trial date for January 6th is coming up in a month.
Damn.
And it's like, bro, why did you willingly hand over that information to, like, random people on the internet on a public fucking forum?
I'm ready for war right when I get out of prison for insurrection.
And two, yeah, like, what? Like, it's wild. He's like, he just wants to do more of the thing that he's currently about to go to jail for.
He says, when you let me out, I will do the same thing I got arrested for.
Yeah,
Guarantee
it's like the Alex Jones trial. You know what I mean? Like, is the Alex Jones trial like defaming the judge on a defamation trial?
It's so fucking good. This
Conservatives
woman
can't
is
stop.
a demon, a pedophile. Yeah,
But
it's
this
so
is
good.
important. A lot of people say, Hasan, why are they doing this? Like, why are they so stupid? And it's not just idiocy that guides them to be this way. I think the secondary, the secondary reasoning, or maybe the primary reasoning, other than how stupid they are, because of course they're stupid, is the entitlement. Conservatives love to act like the police force and the FBI and these institutions are totally colorblind and actually do not oppress the marginalized communities, right? Until they are treated like someone who is not above the law, in which case they immediately give the game away. That's why they're freaking out right now.
It's the greatest crime ever perpetrated.
Yeah, the very same people that were defending the police on a no-knock warrant on Breonna Taylor's house.
Yeah.
The very same people turned around and said, like, this is worse than anything anyone's ever done. This is
civil war.
This is civil war.
Before they even knew why the FBI did it, which is so great.
This is
By the
civil
way,
war. This is unacceptable. This is so cruel and so unusual and so humiliating. It's like, what do you mean?
You don't even know what happened, why it happened. But speaking of Breonna Taylor, the developments in that has been absolutely chilling, dude. Like, it's even worse. So they arrested the cops finally, and the details that came out was that, like, they straight up fabricated the warrant because there was some conspiracy to try to get black people to move out of this apartment building because there was, like, a new developer that wanted to move in. I mean, it's so fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not any different than anything I've ever advocated for, especially considering the role that police play as an arm of capital. They are still very much protecting and serving the interests of capital.
Well, so anyway, let's get back on the timeline. So he gets raided. It's big news. And then he kind of actually breaks the news with this Truth Social post. Statement by Donald Trump, 45th President of the United States.
I love it.
These are dark times for our nation. Our beautiful home, Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida, is currently under siege, raided, and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. Nothing like this has ever happened to a president of the United States before. That's true. But again, what they draw from that is not that Donald Trump is so corrupt that this has now happened to anyone else. It's that the whole institution of the FBI is so corrupt. It's interesting how they do that. After working and cooperating with the relevant government agencies, this unannounced raid on my home was not necessary or appropriate. It is prosecutorial misconduct, the weaponization of the justice system, and an attack by radical left Democrats who desperately don't want me to run for president in 2024, especially based on recent polls, who will likewise do anything to stop Republican and conservatives in the upcoming midterm election. Such an assault could only take place in broken third world countries.
Yeah, no, this would never happen
That's such a weird
anywhere
point. I see that echoed a lot, and I'm like, isn't it good that a democracy holds its leaders to account? Like, in a third world, this would never happen because...
Yeah, no, he's basically saying that the weaponization of the federal agencies against the prior political opponent is third world country shit, which, I mean, as an American president, he should know that is something that the American government oftentimes plays a role in like, you know, Latin American countries and whatnot, all around the third world in developing nations, as a matter of fact. But you're right. This is, no matter how nerdy it is, even if it's like mismanagement of classified information, would still be technically some level of genuine accountability. And it's like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I just hate that it's, I wish that it was, I mean, all former presidents are crooks and awful for the most part. So it is kind of sad that this is how we finally like bring about some level of accountability to a former president. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm still holding out hope that the FBI was not so silly to just simply conduct this raid for some documents that were mismanaged.
I'm holding out hope, but at this point, every single inquiry into him has been an utter nothing burger / disappointment, and I'm sure this will be no different. Anyways,
because that does have a galvanizing factor. Like that does end up, you know, bringing more support within the base.
The FBI has only ever, since the Hillary Clinton Benghazi email investigation era, has only ever aided conservatives.
100%. You are correct.
James, and this is another thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct on that. A lot of people say like Russia, except like James Comey's second investigation 11 days out of the election, which led to nothing, by the way. It was just a repeat of the prior investigation. That unironically had a much larger impact on the 2016 election than anything else.
Probably changed there's a good chance it changed that.
Yeah, because that was won by margins. And I do think that, like, obviously outside of like Hillary Clinton's campaign and its like incompetence and the DNC's incompetence and disdain for its for its voter base,
but
the Electoral College, like outside of all of those factors, Jim Comey 100% played a larger role than Russia did.
I mean, the optics of the FBI announcing publicly they're opening an investigation into a candidate 11 days out. I mean, that's basically like a plant. I mean, that's just like planned propaganda. It's so unusual to do that too. They even have a policy not to
the 90-day
influence elections like that.
90 days out from a trial.
So why the fuck is Comey an asset? I mean, it's just so weird. And then Trump turned on him, of course, too, and fired him. But why would he do that? How could he be so incompetent? Or I don't know. It's just hard to imagine. But the FBI has only ever aided them, and in my opinion, this is what's going to happen as a result of this as well. Because I don't think anything is going to come out of it, and it's just going to turn into this insane fundraising, which you already see happening immediately.
Yeah, it does make me happy to see them cry, though.
It is. It's great.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
So for that reason, like, I don't even give a shit if this is like, allowing Donald Trump to like whip up support.
I don't care at all.
At a time when he was like kind of falling off, Ron DeSantis was like on the rise. You know what I mean?
All I want to see is Trump versus DeSantis. I'm living for that.
I don't think that'll happen.
What?
I don't think that'll happen. They're too like.
What?
They're too.
DeSantis is definitely vying for the nominee.
Yeah, I know, but I think Ron DeSantis right now. Well, first of all, Ron DeSantis is like literally a carbon copy of Trump, or tries to be.
Yeah, but he's not. He's more polished. He's more. He's less.
Yes, which is why I think the Republican establishment probably like him more because he's like more controllable.
You think Trump doesn't have a chance at the nominee?
No, I think Trump will be the nominee unless he like goes.
There's got to be a clash, and Trump is going to like eviscerate DeSantis. I don't know, man. I see
we'll
fireworks.
see. I think like they'll probably. I think there's more like internal collusion within the Republican ranks, especially now that they have completely become the Trump party.
It's probably true, but
because like remember 2016, like the primaries on that front were a joke. I mean, Trump just ripped through all of them.
Yeah,
like probably destroyed their political careers to a degree where they all have to concede, and despite Trump saying like Ted Cruz, your wife is ugly, Ted Cruz was like fucking on the phones, smiling and dialing for Donald Trump.
I saw a comic of Trump and Ted Cruz meeting, and Trump's like, "Hey Ted, how's your ugly wife?" Something. Great, Mr. President.
We like to troll.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, but Trump is so off the hinges that you never know. But as you by my estimate, it ends up not really being a big deal. And the moment it happens, right, there's a complete and utter conservative meltdown. It's civil war. It's civil war. They're ready. They have their arms. They're ready to go. So I've got
the Rubicon has been crossed.
I've got, first of all, some of my favorite triggered snowflake tweets. Tim Pool, of course. What is the Rubicon?
It's a reference to ancient Rome. Rubicon was a river that Julius Caesar crossed.
Cool.
Or was it a river, or is that the name of the...
the shallow river, yeah.
Yeah, it is the river, right. But it just means like it's a turning point, essentially.
Oh, yeah, dude, Crowder, I can't wait. He goes, "You'll remember this day." He starts crying. "You'll remember this day for the rest of your life. This is the day everything changes." Anyway, Marjorie was ready to defund the FBI, which...
They're such babies. Like, this is not... It's not like they didn't even kill Donald Trump's dogs or anything. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, that's like bare minimum police shit.
Well, they're talking like...
They didn't flashbang like Barron. You know what I mean? They didn't... None of that happened.
Right.
And these motherfuckers are acting like it's the worst thing that has ever happened in the history of America.
You're right. If you think that they went in and assassinated Trump or something, that's basically the reaction you would expect from that. The Rubicon has been crossed. Marjorie Taylor Gross, Titan Gross with the upside down flag. Shout out Queen.
But like I said, this is an admission. It's like these agencies, they're basically saying these agencies are supposed to work for us.
Right.
It's that same level of entitlement that caused them to like live stream themselves breaking into the fucking halls of Congress.
Right.
It's that same level of entitlement that caused them to say, "I can't believe we're political prisoners of the American federal government for what? Doing an insurrection."
The smallest enforcement.
Yeah.
Kevin McCarthy, of course, the minority leader. He says, "Attorney General Garland, preserve your documents and clear your calendar." Shut up, bitch, like he didn't already.
And these guys are all like big, bold badasses, but ultimately all they were saying on Fox News was just go out and vote. Go out and vote.
Vote hard, bitches, and buy my mug.
And at least Steven Crowder was like trying to sell his fucking mug club and being like, "Oh, there's a civil war upon us, and we gotta ready our troops." You
gotta buy my mug.
But of course,
find out.
Yeah, you gotta purchase my T-shirt that says "Fight Like Hell."
Yeah,
that's how you're gonna show everyone how angry you are, by buying my Indonesian T-shirts.
So fucking stupid, bro.
Kevin McCarthy says, "I've seen enough. The Department of Justice has reached an intolerable state of weaponized politicalization. When Republicans take back the House, we will conduct immediate oversight of this department. Follow the facts and leave no stone unturned. Attorney General Garland, preserve your documents and clear your calendar. Shut up.
They're turning into libs. It's awesome. Like the slight bit of pushback, and they turn into like liberals. Like this is some shit Chris Murphy would type. You know what I mean? I love that. I love that they're just saying stuff like this, and basically urging everyone to vote harder, vote harder. And I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. I don't know if this is going to actually get people to go out and vote in the midterms. Because like, how do you square that hole? You know?
Well, the thing is, I don't know that it's necessarily going to help Trump though, because also it's not great optics that the president got raided by the FBI too. And there's going to be a lot of people that are like, you know, I'm sick of this fucking guy. There's always something going on, and the FBI wouldn't be raiding his house if he didn't do some shit. So I don't think it's an automatic W for him. I mean, it's definitely going to help raise money, but I don't know if it's going to help get more votes. Andrew Yang, friend of the show,
Andrew Yang.
He has really lost his way, man. I can't say that I support him. This whole forward party shit is just a little bit much.
I was so right on Andrew Yang being a total fucking loser cuck with no like consistent and genuine interest in like bettering the lives of Americans. And I was so goddamn right on Tulsi Gabbard. Everyone can suck me.
Tulsi ended up the worst. I mean, she's a fucking demon.
I'm just saying because
she's
like
a Russian asset, bro.
These two people popped off on the internet, and that's where we're at. So that's why people would come in and be like, "You don't like Tulsi? What the fuck? What do you love imperialism?" I was like, "Bro, she's literally working with the CIA in Africa. Like while you're typing this out, shut the fuck up."
Andrew Yang with his universal basic income, I thought was great, and I think it actually did have some positive influences. But I don't know where the fuck he's on with this shit. The moment that this raid became public, he goes, "I'm no Trump fan. I want him as far away from the White House as possible. But a fundamental part of his appeal has been that it's him against a corrupt government establishment. This raid strengthens that case for millions of Americans who will see this as an unjust persecution." The point makes no fucking sense. Are you saying that you can't ever prosecute a leader because of the optics? Like, what the fuck is the point of that
I love that
statement?
tape because like millions of Americans also think the election was stolen, and that like everyone in the Democratic Party are running a pedophile ring. So it's really fucked up if you guys like investigate sex traffickers.
It's so dumb. It's actually so
You're
dumb.
just gonna only strengthen their idiocy, okay? You're gonna give them the support.
And then the next part is even dumber. It's like, what the? He goes, "It seems like this was an authorized by a local judge,
Trump
in a particular FBI office.
Trump appointee FBI director.
Without buy-in or notification of higher levels of government." But literally, no one believed that or make a distinction. Where are you getting that information, bro?
No, first of all, it is a judge. It was a Trump appointee judge and Trump's very own FBI director, Christopher Wray, that oversaw this operation. Of course, going to reach the highest levels within the FBI. I don't give a shit what the FBI says. I do believe that they might have kept the government out of the loop, like they might have kept the White House out of the loop.
But Andrew's making it sound like it was some tiny rogue office in like the backwaters of.
Well, that's a wild,
Potomac.
That's a wild take because like this is a previous president.
What are you talking? Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't conduct a search on a previous president's home without the highest levels of FBI being involved in it.
And then he goes, if they raided his home just to find classified documents he took from the White House, one legal expert noted, he will be reelected president in 2024, heads down. Is that legal expert Tucker Carlson? It will be proven to be the greatest law enforcement mistake in history. I mean, okay, Andrew, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but stop it. We don't like it.
I mean, he's just farming clicks. That's all he's doing. He's not going to do anything. There's no viable, there's no way in hell Andrew Yang has like a viable third party. Also, his third party run is just basically more of the Democratic Party.
It's just weird centrist fence-sitting bullshit.
Yeah, we already have one of those parties, man, and it's like profoundly successful, okay, in comparison to your shit.
It's just, this is like, bro, stop it. Oh, by the way, in response to Andrew Yang's incredible insight, here's the headline from the New York Times, fake news New York Times. Subpoena preceded search warrant and pushed to retrieve material from Trump. The Justice Department had sought the return of classified documents it believed might be at Mar-a-Lago before it sent FBI agents. This took
That's so
week.
funny.
Agents this week to look. Yeah.
Entitlement, like subpoenas are sent to people who are willing participants.
So wait,
once you become an unwilling, once you're no longer willing to collaborate with the federal government, then yeah, they're gonna fucking knock down your door, and use the Secret Service to unlock all the doors. All these fake friends out there, you know, Trump is out there with these big beautiful Secret Service.
What I heard is that the Secret Service didn't participate in the raid.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah.
I want to believe that they did, regardless.
I heard that there was some confusion between them, as you can imagine, but that they didn't participate.
They didn't want to betray the big beautiful president.
Yeah. But so there you go. I mean, Trump knew this was coming. That's the funny part. They were literally like, dude, you have to remove these documents. You have to give us these documents back.
I can see him not thinking that they would actually conduct this raid, though, because it does seem like he was a little hysterical when he popped off with that whole, they broke even into my safe. That was so funny. Not the safe. No.
I mean, it is a lot. Let's be honest. By the way, Garland has a press conference in 15 minutes, so keep us updated on that, Dan.
Now 5 minutes. Yeah, it's supposed to start in.
Do we know what's the
2:30
topic
Eastern.
or anything?
It is unknown if he will address the FBI execution warrant. I mean, you could assume it's going to be about this, but also right before we went live, there was a story an FBI office in Ohio was shot up or something, or somebody showed up.
Oh yeah, that's the wonderful thing. There's
let's
people
go,
out there.
Civil War.
No, there are people
Crowder.
out there, which is one of the funniest things you could do. People are doxing Merrick Garland, Christopher Wray, and they're like making threats to their lives, and that is the funniest thing you can do.
He's
like,
literally the head of the Department of Justice.
Yeah, or the fucking head of the FBI.
He's like, I am the biggest police. Armed man tried to breach FBI Cincinnati building, authorities say. Let's go, Brandon.
No, there is nothing funnier than this.
This is literally Steven Crowder caused this.
No, straight up like fast track perma prison. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome. Yeah, no, go ahead, go off, Kings. Like have fun with it, I guess.
Yeah, that's funny. That is true. That is probably the single worst person in the country to try to fuck with.
You know, it's kind of like you were saying, Hasan, how the old school Republicans used to hate the ATF and everything.
Yeah.
You know how like, you know, bucket hats and stuff are back, 90s fashion?
Mm-hmm.
It's the full 90s back. We got Republicans attacking FBI offices.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Once the
Everything that's
National
old is new
Republican
again.
Party starts making tort reform their main plank, we're back.
There you go.
It's juicy.
Yo, I can't
The
wait
Alex Jones thing. They very well may.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out this guy who tried to shoot up an FBI office is a fan of Crowder and shit. It's going to be great.
Well, that's not going to mean anything, though, obviously, because Steven Crowder, he's not calling for civil war. He's just simply stating it and then being like, but not violent, of course, not violent.
He goes, I think that this is going to be that none of us will. Everyone's going to remember where you were when this happened. It's an all-out civil war. We cannot allow this 1 inch further. We're not calling for violence. We cannot allow 1 more millimeter. We're not for violence, though. Not talking about violence.
I love it, to be honest. I do. It's great. You know, let him have some fun. Let him have some fun with it.
House Judiciary GOP says, if they can do it to a former president, imagine what they can do to you. Yeah, bro. They can already do whatever the fuck they want to me.
Yeah, that's
and they have been. And now it's actually equitable. So great.
That's the funniest part about this.
It sounds great.
It's just like, yeah, dude, imagine if you were like also holding on to classified documents that the government nicely, politely asked to retrieve.
I'll tell you what, if I stole classified documents, they wouldn't fucking ask politely for like 2 years.
Yeah, they'd fucking helicopter into your house.
Yeah. So great. I love that our leaders can be held accountable. What a great country we live in, where corruption doesn't 100% protect ex-presidents. Well, nearly.
Yeah,
though.
but like I said, I'm an equal opportunity guy on this. Like, if you want to fucking throw some Democrats in the pile, oof, that's great. More for me. More fun for me. I'm on board.
Go get Hunter.
Yeah,
they're all
not
screaming
Hunter.
about Hunter.
Not Hunter. I love Hunter. Hunter's
Okay,
great.
Fine.
It's so funny how Hunter's become this specter of just like
Not Hunter. Don't touch Hunter. I will do a Waco-style defense of Hunter, okay? I will barricade myself with a bunch of weapons inside of Hunter Biden's compound. We have enough crack to last us a very long time in there. Do not come in.
You should
okay?
you should party with Hunter. It'd be fun, man.
I will defend Hunter with my life.
Anthony Sabatini said, it's time for some Florida legislators to call an emergency legislative session and amend our laws regarding federal agencies. Sever all ties with the Department of Justice immediately. I don't think that's how that works, idiot.
No, I hope it does.
Any FBI agent conducting law enforcement functions outside the purview of our state should be arrested upon sight. I mean, this man is basically... What you're saying is so fucking insane, bro.
No, I love it. It's awesome. Please. I have a plan.
He says any federal agent is on site.
Yeah. No,
Shoot on site.
I have
Shoot
a
to
plan.
kill.
I personally believe that like Florida should actually be removed. Like Florida should be allowed to secede. First of all, they're going to be underwater anyway.
Well, you know the Panama Canal. They said it was impossible. We can Panama Canal the top of Florida.
Yeah. I think that my plan was that we take all the border wall that we've already built and like drop ship it directly on the border of Florida. So there's like Attack on Titan style, like multiple walls outside of Florida that are impossible to breach. And then we often will go in with helicopters and like take, people who aren't psychotic crypto loving pedophiles out of Florida, because that would be human rights abuse for them to live in Florida.
Yeah.
And just, mass migration of all libertarians into Florida. Have it be your own crypto paradise.
Well, this is what he's fantasizing of, essentially. I mean, your tweet, bro. I mean, in seriousness, to actually suggest this as a representative is like, dude, come on. A Crowder, of course, who, in my opinion, is the main source of any violence that happens. Probably tomorrow is war. Sleep well.
All I'm saying is there's a big jobs program taking everybody out of Florida that doesn't want to be there anymore. You know what I mean? You spread them out to all the red states as well. Smart. All of a sudden, boom, all those red states have a blossoming new economy.
Smart. To the Attorney General and FBI Director, release the warrant now. The American people deserve to see it now. Ted Cruz is such a vile fuck. And as even Cuomo acknowledged, it must be more than a search. Oh, now you're quoting Cuomo.
Yeah, what's really funny?
Cuomo said.
You know what's really funny about this is, you know who else could actually release the warrant? Donald Trump. Donald Trump could have released the warrant.
He got it.
Like he got it.
Subpoenaed.
He got not only subpoenaed, but he has the warrant.
That's awesome. That's
so why doesn't he fucking release it, Ted?
That's so true, huh?
Yeah, because this has to be antagonistic towards the Attorney General and the FBI Director, because they want to like politicize it, which I do think there is like a political undertone to it. Obviously, you can't go after a former president without it being like at least some level political. So I'll give that to him, right? I'll admit that. I'm willing to admit that.
Yeah, the best part about this is basically it's extremely likely that someone very close to him tipped off the FBI, and that's how they were able to know exactly where it is. That's how they got into the safe. So that's an interesting aspect. Another interesting aspect, the extra irony, is that Trump approved a law during the email scandal with Hillary.
Yeah.
That increased the punishment for mishandling classified information. Because of the law that he championed in response to Hillary, he could face 5 years in prison if he's found guilty under the national security bill, which he signed as president.
So good. It's so fucking good.
It upgraded the seriousness.
Trump's own judges, his own FBI director, hitting him with the max penalty that he himself pushed for.
So fucking
that
good.
So good.
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I do. It upgraded the seriousness of wrongly moving classified materials. Does that include putting it all in like a fucking, like when you get, what does you call that kind of cardboard box when you get like fired? You put all your shit in it and do like the walk of shame.
Yeah.
So
a banker box.
A banker box. Yeah. It says wrongly moving classified material. Does that include stuffing them into a banker box and running from the White House? Turning it from a misdemeanor into a felony and increasing the maximum punishment from 1 year to 5 years. Passed in the wake of Trump's relentless attacks during the 2006 presidential campaign on Hillary Clinton for mishandling classified information. Gotta love that.
I mean, these guys were doing the exact same thing that they were criticizing Hillary Clinton for immediately. Like the transition team was using private servers. Mike Pence was using private servers. Donald Trump was using private servers. I mean, he had private citizens without proper security clearance in the highest levels of government for the longest time, like Jared Kushner and Ivanka. So the idea that this is exclusive to Hillary Clinton is silly. But what is exclusive to the Republican Party is, of course, the comically sized hats.
Yeah, so his fans have come out to Mar-a-Lago to protest.
I love this.
Including this queen who has stepped up the MAGA hat game.
100%.
And I don't know, can we buy one of those, Dan? Can we acquire some of those? I'm a little jealous.
I'll look because that is fucking fire.
It's so fucking funny to try to make a serious point while you put on the most comically sized hat you could find.
She's completely serious in this.
Yeah, no,
not an ounce of
that
irony
juxtaposition is incredible.
So here, hard hitting from, is that the nacho hat? You remember that, Simpsons?
Yeah.
It is it? Anyway, here it is.
Administration, the Democrats are weaponizing the FBI, and it has to stop. The FBI is not here to weaponize against another president. It never has happened before. They should go.
Ma'am, are you aware there's a giant hat on your head? Yeah, keep
Things that are clearly a violation, meaning the Hunter laptop, which they don't even have to investigate. The laptop is right there, all the evidence is there. Hillary, all of that is not investigated. President Trump is investigated because they're scared that he's running, and he will win again.
All
You are
facts.
such an unserious person, dude.
All facts.
That's so awesome. And then these are the same people, especially the chronically online conservatives, who are like, look how the libtards are so silly. They're always crying and they look so lame. And then that's the best person you could find to go to, stop the Mar-a-Lago raid from happening.
It's so true. It's so true. Here's Laura Ingraham, one of the top Fox people, with a very measured and calm response.
Deep State's revenge.
$20.
Oh, here we found the hat. Hold on, Laura. Hold on to that thought. Giant foam "Make America Great Again" hat. Do you want one of those, Hasan? We're gonna buy it for everyone.
Look, if I use Let's Go Brandon 10, I get to
Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, use that code. Who wants one of these? I want one.
I kind of want one too.
You want one?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No. Okay.
I'm good on that.
Before you speak too soon.
Whoa!
Yep. No, I want that one.
No, I want that one.
That's definitely one I do want. Oh my God, he's next to Mike Pence.
Yeah.
I kind of want that one too, man.
Is that the one MAGA black guy that they always travel around?
No, that's not Michael the Black.
There's a few more.
His name's the Black?
Yeah.
His last name's the Black?
No, that's what he goes by, though. He calls himself Michael the Black Man or Michael the Black.
Oh, he tokenizes himself?
Is that an AR foam finger?
Okay, I'm serious though, Dan. I want to buy some of that loot. Bring it back.
Okay.
I want to shop right now.
I want the cowboy hat.
All right, we'll get it.
I'll see if I can find one secondhand on eBay so we don't give these people money.
But if not, I don't want someone
we'll just have
else's
to do
head in it.
Yeah.
Look, they made a good product. Let them get paid. It's probably some people in China anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
What is happening to me?
I don't know what's happening. Just I want to see that giant hats. We're having technical issues. There, now that.
It's actually a normal size hat.
That's a vibe, bro.
Yeah. That's a normal size hat on my... I feel like my voice should be different for this. I feel like I should talk like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a couple of cowboy hats, Dan. Get a couple of,
I'll get a variety.
Yeah.
I'll get a variety pack.
Yeah, get the variety pack. Thank you.
Also, I don't understand why. Oh, I see why. The website, it's political targets, and you can pee on Joe Brandon's face.
Awesome.
Or wipe your ass with his face.
An $8 roll of sandpaper.
Yeah, that seems acceptable.
And somehow still better than NFTs.
Still more value.
Still more utility. More practical applications.
I mean, yeah, you could wipe your ass with it. All right, let's see what Laura Ingraham has to say.
Of us that will be destroyed if we fight them, if we question the repeated failures of the Pentagon leadership, if we make serious, and I'm talking about serious moves to disrupt the status quo here in Washington. You know, the status quo that protects the powerful as long as they play the game. This is the deep state's revenge. They're trying to show all of us.
Bro, the insistence that Trump isn't like a deep state or established status quo.
I mean, it's like QAnon stuff, right? I mean, this is the basis of QAnon, is that Trump is like secretly still fighting against the deep state, and that's why You know, there's
Journalists.
bad actors
They
within the
have confirmed-
FBI and CIA
Yeah.
that are like working against them. So
Yeah.
this certainly solidifies that in their minds. But I mean, those people are already insane. Like, they are deranged human beings. So it doesn't fucking matter whether Donald Trump was arrested by the FBI or not. Those people are still deranged. They're still going to continue to be deranged.
This clip of Tim Pool, I just think he's such a moron. So it's just a little short clip that's fun. Dude thinks he's in the Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way. I don't know what's going on back there.
I mean, the katana
Jack
is
Sparrow
cool.
vibes. Yo, katanas are sick, dude. Especially when they're on the wall like that.
He's saying another journalist. They have confirmed it. Seems to be completely legit. The Hill is reporting definitively that Donald Trump's home has been raided by the FBI. It's unclear exactly why, but boy, do we have to talk about this one, because this is one of those moments when you question how long until dark days get really, really dark, you know.
I just thought that was really poetic. Dark days get really, really dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of a beautiful...
As opposed to dark days that are bright.
Right, which wouldn't really be...
You just don't understand it.
Well, he said really, really dark.
Yeah.
So the days are already dark, but soon they'll be really, really
Yeah,
light.
because Brandon is killing everybody.
So really, really dark isn't total darkness. There's still space for more.
It could get darker.
Yeah, it can get darker. Darker yet.
I don't want to say too much, but there are times in history when we talk about
Yeah,
when
no,
people
don't.
realized things were getting too dangerous in their own country. I think the former president having his home raided by the FBI when he's already passively announced he's going to be running for president, basically.
Passively announced.
You know what's funny? I agree. It's bad. It's because our president is so fucking corrupt. The FBI had to go into it. How do you interpret it the other way? It's incredible.
Well, you do it because, you know, you want to fucking whip people up into a frenzy and participate in a civil war that you will not be engaging in. And it's not even going to be a civil war. It's going to be random dumbass lone wolf stochastic terrorists like the guy in Cincinnati
Already
that
happened,
will,
yeah.
you know, take matters in their own hands after listening to too much Tim Pool. And then they'll get fucking owned. So good luck. Good luck with that.
So on to my favorite person who milked this, really grifted and milked this the hardest. Of course, Steven Crowder, who is such a tough guy. He won't even fucking debate Sam Cedar. Literally runs and pees his fucking pants when he sees Sam Cedar, a middle-aged Jewish man, over Zoom, no less. This man is a coward, a child, and everything in between. Here he is. The title is FBI Raids Donald Trump. This means war! Exclamation, 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 capital war.
I love this.
Not violence, though.
I love this, especially because, like, I don't even think he's violent. I don't. Because he's like, you'll see. Here, I don't want to spoil it.
Here we go. We have a bunch of timestamps. This is a long episode, but we picked our favorite moments.
To experience it with you, this is one of those days that you are going to remember.
He starts
for the rest of your life. This is one of those days that you are going to.
One of those days when you don't want to wake up.
Everything is fucked.
Everybody sucks.
Bro, my man is acting like 9/11 just happened.
Yeah, he's acting like they assassinated Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Literally just went and took some documents.
They
He's on the verge of
9/11 they
tears.
9/11 Mar-a-Lago. Okay? You're laughing.
I know, I should.
The
I know.
FBI retrieved documents that they politely asked Donald Trump to give back
Yeah.
by going into Mar-a-Lago while he wasn't there, and you're fucking laughing, Ethan.
I know, I shouldn't be.
What the fuck?
I'll remember
This
this
is a
day
real
for the
game
rest
changer.
of my life.
9/11.
9/11.
Telling your children about, your grandchildren about. This is a line that has been crossed.
I almost
A bell that
cried.
has been rung. It can't be unrung. And let me just tell you this.
It can't be unrung. I love that he's crying. Yeah, that's awesome. What a bitch.
He is such a bitch.
What a soy boy. Hey, what's in those holsters? Little fucking little
water
bottles
pistols.
of soy?
Little water pistols. Yeah, no, he's just like
with a nip. You know what he drinks out of? A bottle with soy in it with a nipple.
I mean,
Yep.
he's listen.
You mad?
What you're failing to recognize, Ethan,
Is he
and this is a
upset?
rookie mistake for you.
Yeah.
This is not a one mug kind of day. This is a two mug kind of day.
This
Look
is-
at that.
yeah.
He doesn't have one mug. He has two mugs.
You got 2 mugs out there, little boy?
Serious business.
Are you crying? Why don't we get you a juice box and a little nap time? You're obviously tired. Yeah. You're overstimulated. Let's get you in a dark room. Come on, sweetheart. All right, let's continue.
Just before we move on today, we're going to get into what we know. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Both sides.
I will spread it now.
Largely from the left and mainstream media. We'll get into what
so awesome.
The FBI is doing, what the FBI is not doing. But before any of that, last night I thought about doing a video on Instagram, something while this was happening, or going to a live stream in that moment, because we've done that in the past. I was conflicted. And let me explain to you what I mean. You're mad? I'm mad. You're pissed, rightfully so.
Good soundbite potential there, Zach.
That is good. I'll pull
But you
that.
don't want to make decisions at that point. You want to make decisions that are measured and appropriate.
Right, like declaring war, civil war.
Yeah. He's like, I broke through so much drywall last night. You don't understand, okay? You don't get it. Not a drywall left in sight that was unholed.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. So that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, like the fucking FBI is watching Louder with Crowder, bro. Stop.
Well, he's
And then
he's just really emotional, Ethan. Let him go
Yeah,
through
I
his
know.
emotional rant.
I'm sorry. I'll let it.
9/11 just happened, and you're laughing.
I know. It's worse than 9/11.
Yeah, this is
Where were you when Trump
was
raided by Mar-a-Lago?
Strategy, what does this mean? Obviously, this is going to have some backlash with the midterms. How should we couch our words? I always try and be pretty prudent with issues like this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then I found myself at the crossroads. If you have children, by the way, they shouldn't be watching the show today.
Yeah, kids don't watch.
Yeah, and on the day when I'm like recreating the George Floyd execution, that's kid friendly. Or on any number of days where I'm doing like a Chris Tucker impersonation while talking about Obama.
Right.
You know, all of the other days is kill children.
Wait, I'm
So
sorry.
true.
I'm sorry to pause it, but I just kind of noticed something powerful.
Crossroads of I don't care and fuck you.
Watch this. When he just scratches, Cam, can you grab
What
this
the fuck?
scratching?
How did you nail that?
Yeah, grab the scratching and just loop
Cam
it
is
for me.
Cam had to go.
Oh shit! Can you
He's
do
running
that?
an errand.
Can someone else do that for me?
That is an insane find.
Dude, look at this. It's so funny.
I noticed that last night too. You're talking about the scratching?
He just sits there in silence and scratches. I just want to loop that.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Look at
he's neurodivergent
Look
and
how
a
long he
minor.
does it. This
and
is
that's,
so-
he's stimming. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
How are you gonna call that out right now? This is quite ableist of you.
Yeah. I know. Shame on me.
Wrong. So tyrannical. There needs to be a hill that you're willing to die on.
Self-soothing. Yeah.
This is it. Now, I don't mean literally.
Yes, you do.
I'm not calling you to violence, unlike what's being implied on Twitter, Eric Swalwell with a fight like hell.
I do love
banging Chinese.
I do love like Minecraft Twitter Steven Crowder. You know what I mean? He's like, he's just, if he was like that, but still was doing the same commentary. Anyway, that's like a total
Put the
random.
bayonet on your muskets. We are going to hand-to-hand combat in Minecraft.
No, he's no, that's not what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter. He is gonna do that though.
Yeah, he already did. He says, "I'm not calling for violence." Anyway, and then you know what they called the opening chapter? A call to action.
Yeah.
What's the action?
You'll see in a second.
These spies. You're mad. Now, we don't need to make our decisions right now. We do need to wait for some information to come out. But the world needs to see that half of this country is pissed. I'm not saying make executive decisions while you're pissed, but we all need to hit the purge button. And the world needs to see you hit the purge button, and we get to hit the purge button with you. So I reserve the right to change my mind on some things that I say today. I reserve the right with new information to maybe change tact. But today's the day that we all have the right to be pissed off, to yell, to scream.
Bro, this is straight
not
like
as egregiously as
this is some pussy shit. Like he's doing like the exact same thing that he made fun of with like Democrats taking a day off when Donald Trump became president. You know what I mean? Like everything that they made fun of, they are doing right now. He's like, listen, it's okay. We need to do mental health right now. They're doing a bodies in spaces. The FBI absolutely showed white male aggression. Okay, and that's fine. A lot of you have PTSD from such things. So we're just gonna take a mental day. We're gonna take a me day today.
Yeah.
You know, and
you
sometimes
can scream into your pillow. Okay. Try punching your pillow if that helps.
This is the same shit that they made fun of.
You're absolutely right.
The thing is, with being upset about Donald Trump winning the presidency is an understandable frustration, right? It's not like anything bad happened.
Nothing
they just
happened.
Retrieved files that Donald Trump was not supposed to have.
That's my favorite part, is that all these guys rushed out to make these incredible, like, Civil Wars coming comments. They didn't even know what the fuck happened, and now that we know, it was really a nothing burger. Here he is. This is my favorite part. He's choking back tears. This is the most important day of his life, basically, right? And all of our lives. So important, in fact, you need to become a member to hear his true thoughts.
That's the best part. That is the best part. He's like, what do you do? What can you do? Subscribe to
Pay
Book
me.
Club, baby.
Watch. This is the grift is just mwah.
A little bit with fire. And today we're also going to get into, I was really spending all night, and I didn't sleep much, thinking about what is it that I can do? What is it that we can do here where we can offer you quantifiable steps that you can take? And some of those are going to have to be addressed on Mug Club, not on YouTube. Not because it's a call for violence, not because it's a call for a physical civil war.
But because I want to milk this as much as I can by paywalling my commentary for all of you dumb idiots who are stupid enough to go, yeah, that's right, there's a perfect opportunity.
I need to get that mug. Yeah, it sounds like it'd be totally fine to put on YouTube, excluding what you just said.
But because I don't know the rule book, and I know that they're on high alert over there at YouTube.
That's awesome, bro. But anyway, if you want to get my full thoughts on this segment, you do need to become a member. We'll be posting a members-only version of me reacting to Crowder, and the reason the reason we're doing that is just because I want
not a call for violence.
I want to make money.
Yeah, we just want to make more money.
Just to be clear, the standard membership will not actually get you access to this video.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're gonna set it on the tier 3, the $35 a month price point.
Yeah,
right. It's $20.
Hustlers University, baby. Bold water for everybody. Sparkling waters for all. Not you, though, because you spent all your money on this instead. Because that's what hustlers do.
Sparkling water.
I mean, the chutzpah to do, it'd be like, yo, what we need to do is put content behind a paywall.
Yeah, I mean, he's undermining his own message.
Grift. Like, who the fuck is not buying? I mean, come on. How dumb are you guys?
Yeah, no, he's undermining the overarching point that he was trying to make about the severity of the situation. Okay? That, like, it's a severe situation, it's a call to action for all patriots. Of course, it's going to be behind a paywall.
Because I don't want to get in trouble with you.
There's another point in that video where he literally says something along the lines of, like, you know, just buy my T-shirt to show support. To just show everybody, like, you know, cut out all the liberals from your lives.
He tweeted this. Dude, this guy is such a fucking
it's time to fight with every square inch.
You guys, how are you not seeing this?
By the way, that's the most soy photo you could post. Like, how is this guy any different than, like, every Funko Pop collector that he makes fun of? Oh, why my shirt? Like, dude, come on, dude.
This man tweeted, in the most important day of his life, it's time to fight for every square inch. Use code FIGHT for 15% off.
What did he? What kind of interaction he got on that? 1,441 likes.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
That one's actually, that's a Photoshop. That's not real. Here.
Oh yeah, we have the real one. Yeah, we have
the original right here.
It says micro penis.
You got to fight for every square inch.
How is he gonna fight like hell when his heart gave out? Like walking up the stairs, dude. That's
right.
another thing.
You got a heart issue, bro.
Yeah. Stay home, brother. Stay home. You know, puffing cigars. Okay.
By the way, funny comments on underneath. So by war you mean selling a shirt?
Yeah.
War is tomorrow. Sleep well. That's so fucking good, man.
Yeah.
The grift couldn't be more blatant at this point.
But there is no mechanism for pushback anyway. Republicans get everything they want for the most part, regardless, because conservatives actually get what they want because the Republican Party will fight for them. So they're used to that already. Light pushback from federal government or anything like that is going to cause them to get mad. But because there is no like genuine mechanism to fight back or hold the government accountable, then all you're going to do is what? Like, the only thing we know how to do, and we do that best, is consume, right? To buy more burgle. To buy burgle all day, every day. So you're just buying Steve Crowder burgle, and that's the only way you can show your support. That's it.
Or yeah, it's great. I mean, it works great for him. This is when it gets really off the rails. I love this. He's gone, like we said, full circle. He's a radical lib now. Check it out. Defund
Here's a
the
purity
police.
test for you. Any Republican who does not actively, right now, within the next, what time is it? 10:18 Eastern? By noon today.
I love that he thinks that people actually fucking care about this.
Setting a deadline.
He's such a dumbass.
What kind of power does he think he holds over the Republican Party?
He really is delusional.
No, he thinks he's Fox News right now, and he's not. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen.
It's just so delusional, bro.
Republican, right now in office or running for office, who does not actively champion the defunding, the dismantling of our intelligence agencies.
Let's go.
I will not vote.
Wait. I think it's just, I mean, it is based, but I love that it's all intelligence agencies. It's not even the FBI.
No,
anymore.
I'm so on board with that. I mean, fucking Department of Homeland Security, abolish it. That's new. That's a new one. That's like, that's not that old. That's a post 9/11. That is a post 9/11 agency, right? Take it out. Abolish it. Destroy it, okay? Sell it for fucking scrap metal.
Here is Crowder dreaming of abolishing all law enforcement agencies.
Yeah, he's getting horned up thinking about it.
You getting a little rash? A little diaper rash there? Dan, if you put like a...
I love that, because it's like, I don't know why. It's just such a childlike way of scratching your beard.
He's self-soothing.
He is. I mean, I do it all the time. I bite my nails, I pull my hair, I skin pick, so I get it.
Yeah.
We all got our things.
No, it's especially, it's a lot of stress for a little guy.
Conservative 9/11 got him acting out, you know?
Yeah. I think if you put a little fade at the loop, it might look a little more natural at the...
All right, we'll note that for next time.
Yeah.
Don't care who it is. Are you listening, Ted Cruz? Are you listening to DeSantis?
No.
Are you listening,
not.
Rubio?
They're not.
Are you listening, no?
No.
The term skeleton crew should be a generous application to what the FBI
God, he's such a
will
badass.
be.
He's
when
popping off.
He really thinks he's doing something.
Yeah, no, he's
funny.
popping the fuck off right now. I mean,
He's
this
the
is
leader
it.
of the revolution.
This is
in
it.
his
Everyone is a liberal. Okay, it's over. Liberalism is like completely taken root. This is no different than this is right-wing Aaron Sorkin shit. Okay, that's what this is. This is like he's debating the government out of existence. You know what I mean? He's debating federal agencies out of existence. He's like, you, sir, shall not stand. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's how dare youing the FBI out of existence.
I love that.
It's great. Next president is through with him. This is not about backing the blue. It's not about guys with guns. It's about guys with pencils. It's about buttersoft bitches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is my favorite part.
He's holding a pen in his hand.
He literally he is the buttersoft bitch.
You're sitting at a desk with a pen in your hand, you
At least we recognize we're buttersoft bitches. Like we make
So
no mistake
funny.
on that front.
You have two mugs. You're at a desk with two fucking mugs.
Yeah.
And a pen in your hand.
We like sitting in front of the computer.
And as
okay?
you noted, his heart is barely functional.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that.
If you stand up too fast, you'll have a fucking heart failure.
He's like, these are not the door knockers. You know, these are not the door busters. All right, these are the pencil pushers. Like, bitch, what do you mean? Who went in? Who went in to retrieve? It wasn't the accountants that went in to retrieve the material. Okay.
I like my police strong and active. I like them shooting and asking questions later. Ain't no desk work.
Yeah.
Hell no. Ain't no desk work for these pansies.
Yeah.
With clip-on ties who are just taking orders. Just doing their job. Well, guess what? I know the people who are having you do this have promised that they'll kill you last, figuratively. That's never how it works out. So the extremes, the Bill Kristols of the world, the Lincoln Projects, I'm the good Republican. No, you're not. You're complicit with evil. And any Republican and any host, anyone who claims to put on our team jersey,
I'm just cringing. This is like hard
and
to
doesn't
watch.
actively advocate for the dismantling dismembering, complete restructuring, if at all, of all of our intelligence agencies. There is a special place in hell for people like you. It's one thing to where the
did anyone reach his deadline, by the way? He gave the deadline at 12 o'clock. Did anyone advocate for the dismantling of every intelligence agency?
Well, Majorie Titan Green or whatever.
No, she didn't go far enough. Every intelligence agency.
Oh,
bro.
true.
That's
right.
She's the coward who only wants to dismantle dismantle the FBI.
Yes,
I don't know if any did rise to that occasion.
The CIA catch that smoke too.
Yo, bro, what the fuck? He tossed the gauntlet and nobody made that announcement. That's sad for him.
That's kind of fucked up, I know.
Let me see. I mean, if anybody would have, it would have been her, right? So let's see if she's calling for.
No, it's just the FBI. That's the boldest thing we've heard.
Yeah.
Conservatives do get results. I mean, Republicans do follow. They know what their audience is. Except in this case, defunding the FBI would genuinely present a threat to the established hierarchy, considering that the FBI, alongside with all law enforcement agencies, protect capital. So I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon. Okay, if it was like, I don't know, jailing like a 14-year-old trans girl for attending a swim meet in Utah, like they would do that easy. That's a gimme. They'll do that immediately because that doesn't threaten the way things work. But when it comes down to it, like, no one is fucking defunding the FBI, brother. That's not happening. I'm with you. I'm with you on it. I see you. I hear you. Get ready for disappointment if that's genuinely something you believe in.
Yeah, and here is, he continues on just to show you how serious he is again.
Of evil. It's another to try and link arms with us and then turn on us. How's that for a purity test? I'm pissed. This show's going to be different tenor and tone. Are you starting to get the picture? On with the show.
Get ready for Now That's What I Call Trump. In this compilation,
Nice
your
transition.
favorite president
Yeah,
makes these
that's
hits
not-
his own.
This is a serious episode.
Bro, what the fuck is this, by the way? He's doing skits?
Yeah, he does sketches.
Yo.
He's a funny guy.
I'm glad he comes out every once in a while to remind us what a failed comedian he is.
Is a better man.
This show's gonna be different in tenor. I'm pissed off. Anyway, here's me nearly in blackface doing Trump.
It's great. That's I got a guffaw out of that. Nice goofs and gaffs.
Really up to date musical reference too with the TLC song from
Don't Go Chasing
1994.
Waterfalls. Yeah. I mean, his entire audience is like fucking 78 as well. So obviously that is like the most relevant, recent, new thing that they can come up with. That makes sense to me.
There's one more great while we hear from Crowder.
These people aren't your friend. People bitch about division? Nope, I'm ready. I want a thick dividing line. I really do. It's time to start calling offsides. If you're an at-will state and you're an employer, I would fire everybody. Fire everybody who celebrates this.
Awesome.
Hey, notice, wait, pause for a second. Notice how he knows his market. He's dropped all pretense that, like, he has the workers on his side. He knows he's talking to small business tyrants with like pool cleaning businesses and HVAC businesses. You know what I mean? Yeah, fire all your employees. Fire all of them.
Fire all the libs, folks.
What happened to the American working class that you were siding with, you dumb fuck? What was that about? That was bullshit, always. It's always bullshit.
That's a good point.
Maxine Waters said, harass them wherever they go in diners. And, well, you know what? Don't serve them.
Oh.
Don't do business with them.
Okay. Interesting.
How are you going to know that I'm celebrating the Donald Trump raid? Like, to deny me of my business?
I'm sure that all these small businesses are really excited to eliminate 50% of their customers for Steven Crowder as well.
I mean, he's like yelling like this, but I think he's popping off for no reason right now because it's just not going to, like, no one is going to do that. No one.
Bro, he already gave a deadline nobody cared about.
Yeah.
The man gives deadlines. And finally, one final bonus Crowder clip. Let's go back in time, November 2016, right after the FBI opened its investigation into Hillary's emails days before the election.
The second time.
Let's see how he feels about the FBI at that moment.
This is why, we're not a daily program, so sometimes by the time we...
This motherfucker's wearing a not gay shirt.
Yeah, that was one of his guys, I thought. That was one of the cast members.
Well, what?
What was it, like, not gay Jared or something? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Or no, there's quarter black Jared.
Well,
and then not gay something. I don't fucking know. And then there's the Asian lawyer.
Oh, I thought he was saying I'm not gay, which, you know, is important for him to put out there because there are questions.
Yeah, he's addressing them.
We get on this show, we go, oh my gosh, that was this week? Oh yeah, we did the show before that. The Anthony Weiner scandal and the FBI, that all happened after.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. That all happened after our last show. So of course you all know about it, but I think this is the highlight of the Anthony Weiner scandal. Joe Biden was even caught off guard.
Is this the right spot, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's about
because
to
it
go
is the
into a
Anthony
clip
Weiner
right
scandal
afterwards
that is the reason why the reason why the second investigation was launched.
Okay.
Right.
In an interview live, and they brought it up, and this is how he feels about Anthony Weiner.
I'd be remiss if I didn't note that if she had released all the emails from the get-go, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Well, that's true.
Brandon!
I don't know where these emails came from. What
Apparently Anthony Weiner.
Well,
It's wild
God.
how much more with it
Anthony
Joe
Weiner.
Biden is in this clip.
I should not comment.
He's young and spry here, huh?
It really is crazy to me how quick the deterioration was. Because this is 2016, and he's still still with it here.
He's a young buck, boy.
Yeah.
Whippersnapper.
Oh yeah.
Joe, 30330.
Anthony Weiner.
Well, you know what? That's right.
I wasn't
Nobody should
before he got in
comment
trouble, so
on
I
Anthony Weiner. No good comes from Anthony Weiner.
No good comes.
True. I mean, literally.
Nothing good comes from Anthony Weiner. So this is, for those who don't know, FBI reopened the investigation was never closed, let's be clear. But they found some new emails on Huma's laptop. As I've always implied on this show, I can substantiate at zero, but I believe that she is Hillary Clinton's insatiable lesbian partner.
Not gay, by the way. Just want to let everyone know she's gay, but not me.
No, he's not. He's not. How dare you say that?
I'm
He's
not
married to
gay.
a woman.
Quote unquote, Steven Crowder. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Now it may relate to
You make it sound consensual. I can't imagine that's the case.
I can't imagine. I think Hillary can only enjoy physical intimacy if it's non-consensual.
I think you're right. I think.
Is it coming up when he talks about the FBI?
Well, no. This is basically it. The point being that he was not particularly outraged that the FBI was
The FBI was conducting what is otherwise considered a political act, not within the 90-day period. Which here are some things that the Republican Party has said, other than consistently calling us a banana republic, a banana republic, a banana republic. One of the things that they say is that the FBI is doing this as a political action against someone who was slated to run for president, which is and it's not an election year; it's the fucking midterms, okay? And Donald Trump is not officially running for president yet. You cannot claim that the federal authorities are unable to investigate a private citizen under those weird boundaries that they've set. Because then anyone could just be like, yeah, I'm running for president, actually.
Well, and also, again...
I'm running for president in the next 4 years, so you can't, oh, I'm sorry. Are you officer, are you stopping me for drunk driving?
Though? Like, the whole thing, they were fine with Hillary getting investigated like 5 days before the election. I mean,
yeah, they're hypocrites.
Yeah, so,
I just think it's just like a funny way to think. They think that this is a secret sauce to this is the secret words to say to get out of any sort of lawyers hate them, judges hate them. Use these secret words to get out of any parking.
They're the law and justice people. No one's above the law, right? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, here's Trump as a final little bonus he's getting curved by MAGA swimmer Riley Gaines.
I'm watching the Garland press conference on the side right now, by the way.
Yeah.
He's announcing they're unsealing they're unsealing the warrant. They're going to release it.
Nice.
So
oh my God.
And he also confirmed that he personally approved the raid.
Oh, wait, Andrew Yang, you better fucking modify that tweet, man.
No, I mean, he already popped off. He got 100K likes on it. So that's his
Andrew, what now?
That's the most he's ever going to achieve is likes on Twitter. So
well, that'd be interesting to see what's on the warrant. But here is the Donald trying to grab some pussy. Let's take a look.
Largest applause I've ever heard. Come on up here. Look at this.
I love how he talks about her. Look at this. I'd love to grab your pussy.
Oh my God.
He's jizzing in his pants. I mean, it's crazy.
This. Look at this.
Oh man, she didn't want any of that. She did not want any of that. This man is such a womanizer. He literally can't help himself. Look at this. Man, I like to snack on you.
This was a major L.
Give me it's snack time, baby.
This was a major L because like they brought the 17th place loser. It's like you couldn't get like at least like the 5th place loser or something to be transphobic. Like they had like the worst bottom of the barrel one.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah.
One more time.
Look at this.
You look like my daughter. I'd like to do things to you.
You want to know something funny about this? And this is something that, like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with the brain rot that is known as transvestigations. These people who, like, think these transphobic people think, like, everyone's actually secretly trans. One of the funniest things that happens in Facebook groups like that is that they end up thinking that, like, their close friends and family are actually secretly trans. And they routinely say that, like, cis women are actually trans, right? And it's like, if you're jacked and you don't abide by like the traditional Western standards, like I just wouldn't be so rigid about gender, because like someone could easily, one of those transvestigators would probably easily clock you as a trans person. You know what I mean? If you're like, why are you doing this? You're only cucking yourselves. Like Ben Shapiro, constantly talking about masculinity and what it means to be a man, and you have to while sounding the way he does. You know what I mean?
Glass house, man. You're literally lollipop guild, bro.
She jacked.
Here is shout out J.R. Jackson did a breakdown of Trump getting swerved.
Look at this.
Snack time. God. Okay, so we have
So
let's
fucking
see.
gross.
Grabs creeper's arm to establish distance. So she's a pro. She's been in here. Let's see. Smart. Looks no. God, he is so disgusting. What a breakdown.
He's just copping a peek.
Just gonna say, keep female sports female.
Yo! She said it.
Like I said.
She said it. Don't worry, you're not. It sounds like she's not going to win in any swim meets regardless.
No, she's not.
You know.
Even if it's all cis women, you're still 15th, 16th place.
Yeah.
So
let's listen.
It doesn't really matter.
Let's hear from the second place person, not 15th. Shit.
Yeah, they had to go down. They had to go down the line to find like the transphobic person who will become like the transphobic representative.
Love that. Oh man, she is not having it at all. Look at that body language. He puts his hand on her back, and she just hobbles away like she doesn't even want to be inches next to him. Look at that.
You people, don't talk to me that
Wow. Wow. He must have grabbed her ass or something for her to react that way. She really... Something happened back there, eh? Look at that.
way. Just to show you how ridiculous it is. Do we all agree?
Attempted handshake to avoid further touching. Oh man, her body language is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, she just.
You think he stinks? Like his breath stinks and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. He's like a very clean person. I think he's like
Yeah.
a neat freak or a clean freak a little bit. So maybe not.
Okay.
Probably smells like really horrible cologne though. I suspect. Some that like brute, like some that just like old people use.
And fine, this is the last thing I have, Hasan, and then we could, if you
Ladies
want to
and
keep
gentlemen.
talking about something, you got something you want to discuss. But this is a future soundbite of the H3 podcast. Zach, I hope you've already pulled it. Here it is. At the CPAC conference, they have a segment called
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists. Please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
I love that.
You got that
I
one,
love
Zach?
that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
That's true.
So true.
That's right.
That suits you guys. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I've got.
I mean, that's wonderful.
Oh no, well, there's more like white pilled stuff. about the Inflation Reduction Act and stuff.
The Inflation Reduction Act, I mean, I don't want to black pill you on that then. If
What?
you're white pill on it. I mean, look,
good, no?
there's some good in there. It's like
What's
the
the
bare
black
minimum. Well, they're offering the size of the state of Michigan every year for further drilling.
Yeah,
and that the
I know.
entire incentivization structure is basically basically tied into offering further land for the oil and gas industry to drill. So you have to open up that level of. No, we're not. We're not clapping on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
That we like.
They also took out the price negotiations for like the entirety, so it's just for Medicare, and that only comes into place 2026, I think.
Okay.
And it's only for like a couple drugs, not all.
Okay.
Which is preposterous.
Breaking Ethan's heart here.
But that was the only way that you could. But that was the only way that they could like ever pass it because Big Pharma was against that to begin with.
Dude, Joe Manchin is such a shill. I mean, he goes, "Yo, I'm down for this like clean energy shit if you guarantee massive swaths of land for more drilling activities."
Yeah. Kirsten Sinema was able to take out the carried interest loophole. So that was another one.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So one of the things that Kirsten Sinema did was
What is that loophole?
The carried interest loophole is basically just a way for hedge funds to further avoid taxes.
So she did a good thing.
No. Like the carried interest loophole was going to be closed. It's still there.
What if, dude? I cannot believe her.
Yeah.
Her switch. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a bonus basically. It's a compensation mechanism for hedge funds
that's awesome.
Directly that does not tax it as though it is a because hedge fund compensation mechanisms revolve around a percentage like tied to your performance.
Mm-hmm.
You get a percentage of the entire revenue that you're generating.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of taxing that as though it's income, which would be a much higher percentage to tax, they tax that as just carried interest, which is, you know.
Yeah, so Kristen Sinema, which is incredible. I mean, the woman sold her soul. Clearly, something happened. And Joe Manchin, who advocated for the drilling thing, he literally owns and is independently wealthy, or not. He's wealthy from oil. The man,
Joe Manchin is coal. He's a coal baron.
Coal guy.
Yeah, his family owns a coal mine.
Dude, you're such a fucking piece of shit.
But the fact that he's on the energy committee is just like that's a clear conflict of interest. But you know, no one will address that, I guess.
So, is there anything else you want to black pill me on? Here's good stuff, and you can tell me why it sucks. Businesses get incentives for a deployment of lower carbon and carbon-free energy sources.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't think that like positive incentivization alone is going to. I think we need a stick. Like this is all carrots.
We need both.
Yeah, there's no sticks in this one. It's just all carrots.
Right. Yeah, the sticks.
And even the carrots are tied to just giveaways to the oil and gas industry.
Okay, so lukewarm. Medicare can negotiate lower prices. You already explained why this one is black, right? I mean, it's not enacted. It's not enacted until 2016, and it doesn't cover all drugs, right? Okay.
Bernie Sanders actually had a really good provision in the Vote-A-Rama that, of course, was immediately cast aside, where he wanted to tie Medicare and Medicaid price negotiations to the VA. Because the VA already is allowed. VA is the only government body that's allowed to do price negotiations on pharmaceuticals. And well, Medicaid and Medicare is also the same government, but Medicare and Medicaid are not allowed to do that. This will allow Medicare to do that, but I'm not entirely certain if they will be able to lock it to VA prices.
How the fuck is there even a law that says you cannot negotiate the price of medicine?
I wonder why.
Fuck, bro. That's so
I wonder why America's the only country.
Stupid.
I wonder why America's the
insane.
only country that won't allow that. Actually,
We have a law that says you cannot question the price
Yeah.
That I charge for anything.
Yeah.
Any good. I mean, what the fuck,
Like
bro?
wholesale prices exist in
Any-
every facet of our lives, except for when the government is purchasing medication in bulk.
It's so fucked up.
Even though every other country is able to do that.
So they could set the price to any fucking thing they want.
Well,
they can't negotiate.
That's called inelastic demand. Yes, you could technically price it at whatever the fuck you want, and people would die without it, so they will pay whatever the fuck they can.
Well, the government, we will through taxes.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Consumers and businesses get incentives to make cleaner energy choices. Okay. Loving that. We loving that. Some fossil fuel production on public lands would be bolstered. We
Thank
talked
God.
about that.
We needed that. We needed that big time.
More drilling.
Moving on. We've got the new program boosts investment in climate. Do we love that?
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
okay, good. Just testing you.
I'm in favor of look, I'm in favor of increasing increasing public funding, or rather shifting our resources away from fossil fuels to renewable energy. That's definitely something that we should have been doing many years ago already.
Okay, Dubs, cost increase for fossil fuel production on public lands. Costs increase for fuel production on public lands. Do we like that?
I mean, it sounds good, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
Medicare drug costs can be capped. We love that, right?
Yeah, for $2,000.
That's
which
good.
is still insanely high, but
it's good. Better. People enrolled in ACA plans get an extension on premium assistance. Love it? Love it or leave it?
I don't have an opinion on that one.
And we are all domestic terrorists.
This is the worst one by far. The IRS gets a funding boost.
87,000 new employees for the IRS, baby.
Who the fuck
most of that is going to be so the IRS currently still uses floppy disks. Like they still using technology from like the fucking moon landing. That's not a joke.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I'm
So
sure you're right.
a lot of that is just to modernize the IRS and to make sure that there's like people on the fucking line when you call the IRS.
That
so
sounds
it's not
horrible.
People are making it seem like they're getting like armed guards to go and like kill Republicans or
So
something.
where do they pull that number from when they say like 65,000 new IRS agents or something?
I think that's just what the IRS has talked about, what they plan to hire.
So that is a real figure. But, you know, the IRS has been like critically underfunded for many years. And, well, if you guys didn't know, the IRS is actually where we get our money from, you know? That's crazy.
By the way, there's the 87,000 new IRS agents, or the way that they're mentioning that is not like that number isn't real. It's not going to be exactly 87,000. A lot of the funding is going to go directly to the 78 billion for the IRS is going to be phased in over 10 years, and it's actually going to. It's actually what the fuck?
I'm sorry, bro. Somebody crunched the numbers on the dome number calculations.
Obviously not as exact as study measures, but lined up what I saw Dan measure, heard them say Hasan's head breadth, tiny fraction under 6 inches, on the smaller side. Hasan's head length, on the smaller side, 38th percentile.
Bro. It says
Hasan's bideltoid breadth, 99th percentile, as wide as it gets.
Yeah. In conclusion, Hasan has a smaller head and wider shoulders than most males.
God damn it. I don't agree with that.
Mr.
Bullshit.
Piker is one
keeping
You not believe in science?
of a
It's
man.
science.
Yeah, I don't agree with, yes, I do not agree with skull science. I can say that. Unless
can't-
we're talking about cop
Fake
phrenology.
news, fake news.
Right, of course.
Unless we're talking about cop phrenology.
The shoulders really fuck you over, the wide shoulders.
If I had normal shoulders, my head would not appear small.
Right.
So does that mean I have a little bit of a smaller dome too?
I guess so.
Because
I thought we knew that already.
yeah, but so I'm on the smaller side of this one, and then my length was shorter than yours.
Yeah.
And you're in the 37. I've got a tiny dome.
Wow, interesting.
Apparently.
Huh.
A small dome.
But you have those slight shoulders, so. It kind of balances out.
Yeah, you have the shoulder advantage.
I'm saying you're proportional.
I'm just kidding. You call my shoulder slight?
Yeah.
You just call me a dainty little femboy.
You got beautiful
Not that there's
femboy
anything wrong with
shoulders.
that.
You got beautiful femboy shoulders.
And
There's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with
with that.
Yeah.
Wear it proudly.
So, yeah, I don't get the hysteria over the IRS agents because I think that's great that tax evaders are going to have to fucking pay taxes. My taxes are clean as a whistle. Come audit me. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, that's good. I like that people are going to have to pay taxes. And furthermore, the tax system in this country is so unbelievably fucked. Let's modernize it. We love that.
Yeah. You know, normal countries, civilized nations, actually file your taxes for you and then send you a receipt in the end of the year.
God, that sounds so fucking nice.
How is that?
Yeah.
It's
Communism.
Like it doesn't make sense. Like, they already know how much you owe them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pay them
Well, the
enough,
government
they're like,
knows,
yo, you didn't
too.
pay us enough money. So it's like, well, why the fuck did you
Send
make
me a
me
fucking
do all
I don't
that?
know. Maybe because there's a multiple billion-dollar industry that has a very fat lobbying arm. H&R Block and TurboTax are quite literally the reason why there is now a middle manager here that is a necessity to file your taxes for free. Which, by the way, of course, they don't even fucking file it for free. They try to dupe you into paying them.
Yeah.
And then that's the reason why there was actually a class action lawsuit where they had to pay out $140 million recently.
Wow.
For lying to people and not providing them with free tax.
H&R Block?
I think it was TurboTax.
Oh, Turbo.
Yeah, one of those guys. They also routinely mismanage your information. Well, they also sell it, but then sometimes they also accidentally leak it.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful process
And
that
it's got
should
all
not
your
exist.
asses.
But that's just America. Every part of our lives is dominated by the private-public partnership, where private corporations trying to milk the government for as much money as they possibly can to offer you like the absolute fucking worst job for a job that could very easily be handled by the government and has been handled by other governments throughout time.
So what
America.
in a country without, you know, with like streamlined taxes, do they even have accountants? Is that even a profession in other countries?
Yeah, of course. You still need to have like accountants for your business and whatnot, I'm sure. But yeah.
Tax accounting and shit? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge field. Like, I get if you're a
I
big
think they
corporation and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I know that they have accountants in other countries, yes.
Like, if you're just a dude, yeah, okay. But if you're just like a dude, normal guy, normal job, normal income, you don't need a fucking accountant if you're in
No, I
normal
don't.
country.
Yeah, I don't think you would need that.
Yeah, Love's
said-
here.
yeah.
He's in Sweden. They just send you a bill, Love?
Yep, and you just confirm it. Yeah.
God,
Oh,
that's not
okay.
nice.
So they
Super
send you a
easy.
bill, and you can contest it. Like, yo, I don't get these numbers.
That's
don't seem right.
disgusting.
No,
That's
you
communism. I hate
you don't
that.
even confirm it, no.
You don't get to contest it.
I mean, there's no reason for it. Cause
It's always right.
Yeah, and depending on how much you make, you get a little bit money back the next year. And yeah, it's super easy.
So let me ask you this: do they take the money out of your checks? So they just tell you at the end of the year, this is how much you paid in taxes, and this is how much you made.
Right, you estimate how much you're gonna make the year.
Okay.
At the start of the year, and then you get if you make more, you're gonna get to pay a little bit more taxes, I guess. And if you make less, you're gonna pay less taxes, and you get back.
So they pull from your paycheck based on your estimate at the beginning of the year.
Well, I guess it's a little bit more complicated than that. I'm not exactly sure how it works because it's so easy.
I mean, that's how we file taxes too. If you're filing a 1099, you're making an estimation on what your revenue is going to be for the year. If you file it quarterly, right?
Right.
And then they penalize you for what you went under or how much you went under.
Like, I send prepayments every
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah. So that's like it's kind of like that, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.
Abolish the IRS. It's like, how are you going to build roads? I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
Anything else?
I mean, that's good. I have to pee really bad.
Yeah, I do too. I can't believe
And
I
I
made
have
it
the
through the
jet.
show. Guys, what a joy, what a pleasure. It's the Leftovers underground, hundreds of feet. You'll never find us. Don't try.
Yeah, well, this is also, I mean, taxpayer funded.
At this point, yeah, we
it's
got
a reappropriated FEMA facility that you, the taxpayers, funded. Thank you for your service, patriots.
We
Dog
have
branded.
we have at this point hundreds of Boston Dynamic dogs strapped with a M14. So please,
Hell
don't
yeah.
try.
And C4.
And C4
for good
yeah,
measure.
They suicide bomb you.
Yeah, it will do that.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, come on.
I was gonna fucking do that.
I'll do like this. So anyway.
Yeah, we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all domestic terrorists.